Hello and namaste, everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Miss Universe Nepal. As we all know, Miss Universe Nepal 2023 has already started, and we are so excited as today is the top 30 quarterfinalists question and answer round. After registration, we have selected top 30 contestants, and today is the question and answer round. Everyone is already here. They are in the waiting room. And without any further delay, let me introduce you to all of our judges for today. First of all, we have Anil Keshari Shah, who is a very famous personality and is also the chairperson of Lead Nepal. Anil Keshari Shah. Namaste.
Namaste, Sophia ji. Thank you so much. I love being here. I think this is many years I've been doing this, so it's really wonderful to be here again. And I'm here for the gender equality equation, I can see. So I'm the token male. That's good to be here as well.
We are honored to have you.
Thank you.
And our second judge for today is Manasi Agrawal, who is also a public speaker and mentor. She has mentored me also in the platform of Miss Universe Nepal. Manasi Agrawal.
Namaste, Sophia. Thanks so much for having me here. It's always a pleasure. Lovely to meet all of you and to support the girls. Let's make this happen.
Yes, let's do it. We are so happy to have you. And our third judge is Sri Pandey, who is also an anchor in Kantipur television and is also a media personality. Sri Pandey.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
We are glad to have you here. So without any further delay, I think we should go on. So I would like to call our first contestant, who is 1003 Sitashma Pokhrel, who is 23 years old from Sanepa, Lalitpur.
Hi, good morning, judges.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So, Sitashma, welcome to the Miss Universe Nepal platform. It's great to have you here and to be the first contestant as well. Would you like your question in Nepali ki English?
English, please.
Okay. So Sitashma, we hear a lot about women empowerment these days, a lot of discussion, deliberations, and debate on women empowerment. In your point of view, what is empowerment for women, and what is the way forward to truly empower the women of Nepal?
The true empowerment only begins with economical and financial freedom. And women empowerment means raising the status of women in our society through education, awareness, and most importantly, job opportunities, which will help them to excel in their professional horizon. And at the same time, they'll be able to have a quality of life. And I think it is our collective effort to create an environment where women can have their voice heard and their rights protected. And the seed of employment begins with financial and economical freedom. And I am a firm believer of womankind should be celebrated.
Okay. So how would you empower yourself economically? What would you do? What do you think?
So as I said earlier, the foundation of empowerment is economical freedom. And I have been I have empowered myself with my personal growth, and I'm also involved in although I'm a full-time student, but also I am doing some part-time jobs so that I can have my financial freedom and does not have to ask money from my husband.
I would also like
married?
to, yes,
Yes, I am married, and I think that's probably the best decision of my life so far.
Okay. All right.
Sitashma, I just have a quick follow-up question to that. Does women empowerment look different for married women? After marriage, does your understanding of women empowerment change?
Not really. In the initial phase, it did, but now that we are committed to learn and grow together, it does not make that much of a difference.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Just adding on to Manshi's one final point on that. So do you think it is different for a couple if both are earning or if only one person is earning in the family?
Well, obviously, if both are earning, there are a lot of things that can be done. But if only one is earning, obviously there will be some kind of restriction or the other. But it does make a difference, but also it does not make a huge difference. I believe so.
Okay.
Thank you, Sutashma. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All the very best.
Thank you.
Thanks, all the best.
Thank you.
I would also like to mention that from this year, married women, divorced women are also allowed to participate in Miss Universe Nepal as well as Miss Universe, and also transgender women. Talking about that, our next contestant is 1004 Sarosi Neupani. She's 20 years old from Butwal, and she is a transgender woman. Sarosi Neupani.
Hi,
Hello,
Sarosi, good morning.
good morning. I think I had to edit my name here.
That's okay.
That's fine.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, good morning, Sarosi. How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm good. How are you?
Great. Sarosi, so we just heard that you're from the transgender community. Do you think that's given you a different perspective on life, and how can that shape your future positively?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. Being a transgender is truly a blessing for me because since my early childhood, when other children used to play games, I used to struggle for existing in the society. So that has saved me to become a great person that I'm today right now. So existing in the society and struggling to identify myself and struggling as a children to be accepted in the family, struggling as a student to be accepted in the school, and struggling as citizenship to adjust in the society and Mason has truly saved me to for help me to be who I am today. And also at the same time, it has taught me that self-love is very important because at the end of the day, me coming out as a transgender was all about my self-love. So yeah, and it has definitely helped for me to become who I am today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
So,
Does anyone have anything to add? Yeah.
yeah. So, in your lifetime, have you seen the perspective of society to the our transgender community change? And if so, is it been a positive or a negative change?
Definitely. I came out as a transgender at the age of 15. I'm currently 20 years old. So I came out 5 years ago. So there was a lot of trauma and people were having a lot of negative things about trans community, not only trans, the whole queer community. But whenever we stand out loud and proud and whenever we talk about ourselves, the society has changed, I believe. And yeah, the recent news about the legalization of same-sex marriage by the country and the people can register the marriage has literally changed, which we had been fighting since 20 years now. Our organization, Blue Diamond Society, has been working for human rights since 20 years. And definitely in these 5 years after me coming out, the things have changed. And I believe it will be changing in the future as well.
Hello, Sarosi ji.
Hi, ma'am.
So, ma Nepali question garchu hai.
हजुर,
You understand Nepali hai?
हजुर, हजुर.
Okay, being a transgender, तपाईलाई अब ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्सहरु त अब नेपालमा भइ नै राख्छ हैन ब्युटी पेजेन्ट्समा भाग लिँदाखेरि तपाईले त्यस्तो केही च्यालेन्जेसहरु केही फेस गर्नु भएको केही अप्ठ्यारोहरु महसुस गर्नु भएको केही छ
It will be a very interesting question for me. Thank you so much. Because recently, my national page na bag liएको थिएँ Miss Supranational 2023 मा अनि त्यसपछि त्यसमा चाहिँ कस्तो भएको थियो भन्दा च्यालेन्ज मेरो लागि भनेको पिपलको एक्सपेक्टेसन हो मेरो लागि जस्तो लाग्छ किन भन्दा there are a lot of mass following me as a youth leader अनि I have been working in collaboration with my organization since 4 years now and I have been in touch with a lot of queer people, a lot of heterosexual cisgender people at the same time and there are a lot of mass who has been following my journey and who would take me as a youth leader. So मान्छेहरूको धेरै एक्सपेक्टेसन छ ममाथि कि उसले चाहिँ हाम्रो समाज परिवर्तनमा धेरै कुराहरू गर्न सक्छ जस्तो भएको भएर त्यो एक्सपेक्टेसन भएको भएर चाहिँ मलाई त्यसले च्यालेन्ज जस्तो क्रिएट गर्यो कि मैले मेरो मान्छेहरूको एक्सपेक्टेसन मिट गर्नुपर्छ र उहाँहरूलाई चाहिँ प्राउड गर्नुपर्छ जस्तो भयो तर rather than that there was no any extra like expectation or extra challenges like that like other females and other heterosexual cisgender womenहरूसँग नै टक्कर दिएर कम्पिटिसन चाहिँ गरे जस्तो I feel like that but अरू चाहिँ it was so good but expectation there are still a lot of expectations from people.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sarosi.
Thank you.
Looking at the first two contestants, I'm thinking about my own days where I was giving the Q&A round answer and Anil sir was also there. I was pretty nervous and very excited for what's ahead of me.
Yeah.
So just one tip to all the contestants that this question and answer round is all about you being authentic, you telling your story through your answers. So be yourself and believe yourself. That's the trick to go forward. So all the best to everyone. So without any further delay, we are going to the next contestant. That is 1005, Prarabdhi Gawali, who is 27 years old from Kopan, Kathmandu. Prarabdhi.
Thank you. I think I may leave, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Bye, everyone.
1005, Prarabdhi.
Hi.
Hi, good
Sophia.
morning, Prarabdhi.
Good morning, Mansiman. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, thanks. Just waiting for my turn.
Is Sri dropped out? Or
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Shri? Anilda, you want to take over?
So, Parabdi, the question to you is, I love your smile and your
Yes, sir.
confidence. You bring a lot of positivity. Sriji is here. Okay, here we go. We'll let Sriji ask the question here.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sorry, म डिस्कनेक्ट भयो बिचमा के भयो I have no idea.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello. मलाई तपाईको नाम भनिदिनुहुन्छ?
मेरो नाम चाहिँ प्रारब्धी गेमाली.
के भन्नुभयो?
प्रारब्धी.
प्रारब्धी. Okay, प्रारब्धी. So, तपाईको लागि क्वेशन छ, म नेपालीमै क्वेशन गरौँ?
हुन्छ.
तपाईको विचारमा सौन्दर्य प्रतियोगिता नेपालका लागि किन महत्त्वपूर्ण छ?
अहिलेको सन्दर्भमा सौन्दर्य प्रतियोगिता चाहिँ सुन्दरतालाई मात्र वे नगरेर हुन्छ नि intellectuality अनि also a lot of हामी कसरी हामीलाई इङ्ग्लिसमा आन्सर गर्दा हुन्छ?
Sure, हुन्छ. Okay, sure.
Beauty pageants say Nepalको contextमा भन्दाखेरि I think we require a lot of women who can stand up for themselves, who are confident, and it's not just about being beautiful. It's also about how we present ourselves and also about representing our country. So I think Nepal चाहिँ beauty pageantsमा राम्रो गर्दै पनि गइरहेको छ अनि I think we can do so much better as well. So I think a lot of women can participate and well, they can train and they can be better, I think, and also represent Nepal in the international platform in such a way that we can bring our traditional values as well as the modern values with us.
Okay, thank you.
Prarabdhi, so you just spoke about like traditional values and modern values and how you would like to represent this internationally, right?
Yes.
So which is the one value from Nepal that you would like to talk about at an international platform if you were given the chance to?
I think the most important value to me personally is my, how I grew up and also my familial values that like we have, we grew up in this close-knit community and also like we're so close to our parents. And I think that's one value that I would like to take with me in the international platform as well. And also my family being so supportive. I think that kind of brings in the traditional and the familiar values. Thank you.
What, according to you, is your strongest value? Just anything, could be something that's very typical to Nepal or not, but your strongest value.
I'd say I think I could say it's also the strongest, and also something that kind of how do I say, it's like a pro and con of me. I think I'm a very empathetic person, and that brings that's one suit, and also that makes me second guess myself a lot, because how they're doing and everything, and kind of, yeah, just my empathy, I think.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, Prarabdhi. I think you're done with your
Thank
question and answer
you.
round. So we are moving on to the next contestant, who is Sakshi Bomb, 1006 contestant number, who is 23 years old from Nepal Ganj. Sakshi.
Sakshi here?
Yes. Sakshi, are you here?
There she is. Hello, Sakshi.
Can we hear her? We can't hear.
Sakshi, we cannot hear you. I think you're on mute.
Take off, Sakshi. Mute मा त हुनु हुँदैन तै पनि.
I can hear her अलिकति, तर एकदमै सानो स्वर आइरहेको छ साक्षी हजुरको.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me, sir?
It's really soft and muffled, Sakshi. Do you think it's going to help if you come closer or something?
Come closer or connect it to your earphones or something. I think that'll help.
Wait, I'll use earphone.
Okay.
Relax, Sakshi. It's okay. No problem.
We cannot hear you at all, Sakshi. Maybe you can fix your technical issues and we'll get back to you. Yes? Okay. So Sakshi will get back to us. So after Sakshi, we have contestant number 1007, Prapti Khadka, who is 26 years old from Nakipot. Prapti.
Mansi, yours. Don't look confused. It's your question, Mansi.
Yep.
Prapti.
I'll ask, right? Is Prapti?
Prapti, are you here?
Prapti, please unmute yourself.
Oh, good morning. Namaste. Hello, everybody.
Good morning, Prapti. Namaste. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Mansi ma'am.
I can't hear Prapti very well. Can you hear her? Sophia, can you hear
No,
her?
no,
No,
we cannot.
अघि चाहिँ आइरहेको थियो अलि
सुरुमा आए त्यसपछि आएन प्राप्ति can you just like keep it still? Yeah, let's just see. Can you speak once, Prapti? Yeah, you're connecting to audio. ठिक छ भइरहेछ.
Okay.
Okay, can you speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Prapti, I think this is working. Okay, so Prapti, I have a fun question for you. And the question is, so you can see on this meeting, there's me, then there's Sophia, there's Anil Dai, and there's Sriji, right? You know, we're 4 people in completely different professions. If you could exchange professions with any one of us for a month, not a day, whose profession would you want to have and why?
Very honestly, Mansi ma'am, since I've met you in Mike for Youth, from then I had like you've been an inspiration for me too, because I love speaking and I love people who spoke. So it's not that I'm just respecting other profession, but because I'm a kind of a person who loves to speak and be around people. So I would choose Mansi ma'am. And that's because how you like articulate words and express and help everybody express in front of people. I really want to learn that art. And for a month, through your quality, I want to advocate for my advocacy, that is hashtag me for me, mero lagi mo. So with that profession, I want to utilize my advocacy and help people to help confidence, to generate confidence in them. So I would definitely choose Mansi ma'am's profession. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm feeling like my profession is at risk right now. There's going to be fabulous competition there. Great. Okay. Prapti, quick question. What is me for me? Would you like to tell me a bit more about that, please?
Mansi ma'am, like lately what's happening is a lot of people are being tangled up in between responsibilities and your own professional duties, right? So in between that, we are missing ourselves. We're losing ourselves. So many times there are times when you are not being able to give yourself time. So with this advocacy, Miro Lagi Mo, which is me for me, I want people to know that self-love is really important. You need to love yourself, and loving yourself is not being selfish, but rather giving yourself a little bit of pampering time. So Miro Lagi Mo advocates for self-love, which is really, really important in today's day. And a lot of people are having mental issues also. But once you adopt the habit of self-love, you'll watch the miracle happen. And that's what it stands me for me. Thank you, ma'am.
Is there any one tiny miracle in your life that you can tell us about quickly?
One miracle? Yes. Can I tell about a situation or like an event that had happened?
Quickly.
Okay, yes. So in 2018 in Miss Asia Nepal, I had participated, and there were a lot of huge competitions there. And to come in top 10 and speak around, that was quite a miracle for me, because it was not kind of a self-doubt, but it was kind of a miracle for me to come and stand out in top 10. So that was a very miraculous time for me.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, hello Prapti.
Hello, Dee. Good morning. Namaste.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Nervous and excited at the same time.
Okay, अघि मानसीजीले प्रोफेसनको कुरा गर्नुभयो, रमाइलो क्वेसन थियो। मेरो पनि त्यस्तै खालको क्वेसन छ, जस्तो तपाईँ एक दिनको लागि नेपालको लिडर पीएम हुनुभयो भने चाहिँ के सुधार गर्नुहुन्छ, के गर्नुहुन्छ one day मा?
The greater power comes with greater responsibility. And I don't think standing in that position for one day, I could make a huge change. So because practicality comes there, right? But if I get that opportunity for one day, what I can do is I can observe the environment. I can see what's there, what are the responsibilities to be taken. And as a spokesperson for one day to whom I can advocate about self-love or advocate about anything that I have knowledge. So in one day, I can observe the environment. And after the observation, I can surely elect myself for the next candidate.
One more question. जस्तो तपाईले one day मा त जस्ट अब्जर्भ मात्र गर्नुहुन्छ, जस्तो तपाईलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ लाइक नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा लिडर्सहरूले के कुरामा ल्याकिङ छ, उनीहरूले के कमजोरीहरू कारणले गर्दाखेरि अब नेपाल अरू देशहरूसँग कम्पिट गर्न सकिरहेको छैन जस्तो लाग्छ?
हजुर दिचु मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि होइन आज म 26 वर्ष भएँ यही देशमा हुर्केँ यही देशमा नै मैले सबै कुरा देखेँ ओरेँ होइन तर म एउटा युथ पनि हो होइन म एउटा युवा पनि हो मलाई चाहिँ कस्तो लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि लिडर्सहरूमा अलिकति प्र्याक्टिकलिटी किन भन्दा हाम्रो संविधानको किताबमा हेऱ्यो भन्दाखेरि रुल्सहरू सबै एकदमै दे आर भेरी गुड होइन एज पर एज माई नलेज मेरो आफ्नो पर्सेप्सनलाई हेरेर मैले त्यो कुरालाई जज गर्दाखेरि तर हामी अलिकति लेखाइमा लेखेको जति नै हामीले अलिकति त्यो कुरालाई प्र्याक्टिकली पनि हामीले फरवर्ड गर्न सक्यौँ भने होइन त्यसलाई प्र्याक्टिकली एउटा प्र्याक्टिसमा हामीले ल्याउन सक्यौँ भने चाहिँ धेरै कुराहरू चेन्जेस आउन सक्छ फर एन इक्जाम्पल हाम्रो बालेन शाहजी हुनुहुन्छ होइन जसले प्र्याक्टिकली नै सबै कुरा गरिबक्स्या छ होइन कतिवटा कुरा च्यालेन्जेस भयो तर आफूमा विश्वास राखेर आफूमा बिलिफ राखेर त्यो वर्डमा शब्दमा लेखिएको कुरालाई चाहिँ हामीले आफ्नो एउटा एक्सनको थ्रु ल्याउन सक्यौँ भने चाहिँ धेरै धेरै कुराहरू चाहिँ हामीले चेन्जेस गर्न सक्छौँ हाम्रो नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा चाहिँ दिन्छु
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Prapti, quick last question, just because I'm being greedy right now. What is your educational background?
I finished my bachelor's in social work and English literature, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prapti. मलाई पनि हजुरको advocacy for me एकदमै नै मन पर्यो. Self-love is definitely very, very important. Thank you so much. So we're now moving on to the next contestant. We have 1008 Sabina Chowdhury, who is 27 years old from Madhyapur TV. Sabina. Sabina is here. Yes. Sabina, we cannot hear you.
Hi. Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, hello everyone. Hello, Answer. Hello, Ansalam. Hello, Sophia.
Namaste,
Hello.
Sabina.
I'm
Hello.
good.
Hello,
How are you?
namaste, Sabina.
Namaste.
Judges, please go ahead with the questions.
Sriji, हजुरको प्रश्न.
Okay. सबिना तपाईलाई मेरो क्वेसन छ म इङ्ग्लिश र नेपाली दुईटैमा क्वेसन राख्छु मेन्टल हेल्थलाई लिएर तपाईको बुझाइ के छ व्हाट इज योर अन्डरस्ट्यान्डिङ अफ मेन्टल हेल्थ
Mental health is a very vast topic. So I am not the expert in this your certain field, but then I think it's something that once I mean normally mental health when we understand it as a anxiety or a depression, but I think it's something more than that. And because sometimes what we do is we don't try to understand what second person is going. So kun mental state ma त्यो मान्छे छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामीले कति पनि हामीले आफ्नो तर्फबाट सोचिरहेको हुँदैन. So that person might be going through some different trauma or everything. So त्यो कुरा चाहिँ यदि the person who is having a difficulty mentally or the person who is talking to that person, so दुवैजनालाई knowledge भइसकेपछि चाहिँ it can help यो कुरालाई चाहिँ एकदमै normal बनाउनको लागि चाहिँ उ गर्छ. So beyond depression and beyond anxiety, mental health is very vast. And यो कुरा चाहिँ मान्छेहरूले बुझ्नुपर्छ र rather than just assuming this person is pretending, this person is being over dramatic, or this person is trying to seek the attention, one should also try to understand what actually happens when that person goes through such situations. So mental health ko barema चाहिँ not just कसैले उसलाई counsel गरिरहेछ भने उसलाई मात्र knowledge हुनुपर्ने, but as a general person also one should have this knowledge of how to deal with such person or how to deal with your own mental health. That's what I think.
जस्तो अहिले जस्तो सोशल मिडिया सबैको हातमा मोबाइल हुन्छ सो कन्टेन्टहरु जस्तो सोशल मिडियामा आउने कन्टेन्टहरुले यो मेन्टल हेल्थमा अलिकति प्रभाव पारेको हो जस्तो लाग्छ तपाईलाई
यसमा चाहिँ अलिकति मात्र हैन मेरो विचारमा धेरै नै प्रभाव पारेको छ जस्तो लाग्छ किनकि हामीले मोस्ट अफ द टाइम आज भोलि चाहिँ social media ma time spend गरिरहेको हुन्छ अब कस्तो हुन्छ नि I want to start my day very fresh म morning मा मेरो घरबाट एकदमै fresh mood मा निस्किन्छु and then बाटोमा when I'm free I just scroll up my phone and then I see that something एकदमै depressing news देखिसकेपछि now I wanted to start my day with good energy तर suddenly त्यो देखिसकेपछि I like मेरो energy नै down भइसकेको हुन्छ so I think त्यो के सबै social media मा पनि हामीले filter गर्नुपर्छ if I see because I cannot avoid कहिले कहिले appear भइहाल्छ त्यतिखेर चाहिँ I should be able to scroll up that and avoid that news र कतिपय कुरामा चाहिँ though we don't want that but then social media मा त्यस्तो कुराहरू आइसकेपछि चाहिँ like even though we can say that no I'm not going to let anything affect me but then certainly somehow चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ affect गर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Sabina, quick question to you, and this is not on the same topic. It's a completely different thing. Sabina, what's the most important thing you've ever learned and why?
The most important thing that I ever learned is to do your own chores by yourself and never rely on anyone because this is my personal experience. This is my work, so it might happen, it might not happen as well. But then I will stay overtime or I will do extra effort. I will put on extra hard work. But then it will be done. But then when we rely on someone, it's good idea to rely on someone. But when you do it on yourself, it's get done. So that's what I've learned by this.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for the question.
Thank you. Wonderful answer.
Hi,
Thank you so much, Sabina. Thank
Hi.
you so much. Moving on to the next contestant, we have 1010 contestant number, Purneshwari Gurung, 23 from Pokhara. Purneshwari.
This looks like a... there she is. Okay. Hello, Purneshwari. You have to unmute yourself.
Unmute.
There we go. That's better.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste.
Namaste. Good morning, Purneshwari. How are you?
Actually, I'm not able to hear anyone's voice.
You're not able to hear? Can you hear us now? No? Can you hear us? Can someone else speak?
Purneshwari, can you hear?
Can you hear
I'm
us?
not able to hear anyone's voice.
You are on mute.
Can you unmute yourself?
The volume, Ola. Are you coming from a computer or from a phone?
आफ्नो device को volume check गर्नु होला एकचोटि.
Just take out the earplug. Sometimes that helps. Hello, yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
You can hear us now?
Yes, yes.
All right, here we go. Deep breath, calm down now. All good.
I think sir's network is not working.
Yes, I think so too.
Can you
Judges?
hear us? All is
Yes.
good?
Yes,
Okay.
now we can hear you.
Quick question, here we go. If you were to describe yourself in one word,
Sir, can you please repeat the question because you were not audible?
Okay, let me try.
Anuji, you're getting stuck.
Around because my Wi-Fi is also the same thing. Okay, here we go. No, this is also not. Can you hear us? Mansi, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. I can hear you right now.
Right now, yes.
Okay. If you were to describe yourself in one word, what would that word be and why?
Okay.
Anuji, you're breaking in the middle. Your voice
You
is
heard, can
breaking.
you repeat the question for her? because I'm
Okay.
having all sorts of issues.
Yeah. Anil Dai's question was, if you could describe yourself in one word, what would that word be and why? Am I correct, Dai? If you could just do this. I think that was the question. That's what I heard.
The one
I think
word
that was
that the one word that I use to describe myself is optimism. I am very optimistic in nature. Optimism is not just a word, it's the way how you look through many things, such as we have to always look in a positive direction. It's every situation in this world has its own pros and cons. But if we start looking towards the positive direction, then eventually the result will be transformed into a positive way. So I think the word that I utilize is optimism. That's it.
How has optimism helped you in your life, Purneshwari, if it's helped you at all?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever there was a point of time when I used to feel very confused. Like while I was deciding on my career, I was very confused, and I used to think a lot about the negative as well as positive side. But my mom, being my biggest supporter and inspiration, she helped me through this situation. And then I finally decided to take up pharmacy as my degree. So currently I'm a pharmacy graduate. So I feel that this way I became optimistic in nature. Otherwise, I was very confused person.
Thank you.
Thank you very
Hello, Purneshwari.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. म क्वेसन नेपालीमै गर्छु है. सो म मिडियाको क्षेत्रको भएर म मिडिया रिलेटेड नै क्वेसन गर्छु. विश्वमा प्रतिस्पर्धा गर्न हाम्रो नेपाली मिडियामा के कमी छ जस्तो लाग्छ? आवाज ब्रेक भयो, सो फेरि स्टार्ट गर्नुहोस् है.
I think the factor in which our country is lacking may be a lack of infrastructure facilities and the lack of arrangement facilities. Like there are many to organize an event. There are many aspects of it, and we have to look about the minute detail into it. And I think the main thing we are lacking is lack of infrastructure and resources, and these are the factors. If we try to improve in these factors, then definitely we are going to organize an event here in Nepal.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Purneshwari. So one of our contestants had some technical issues back then, so I would like to invite her again. Contestant number 1006, Sakshi Bom, 23 years old from Nepalganj. Sakshi.
Hello, Sakshi.
Hello, sir. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
All well. We can hear you clearly now. Good. So just tell us calmly, why did you join Miss Universe Nepal to 2023? What are your expectations and what do you expect to get from it and what do you expect to give to it?
First of all, sir, this is my first time joining YAMU, and I have and it's kind of scary, and I'm feeling excited that I've gone through a lot and come here. I want to say is that my main motto is that I want to promote that non-profit organization which are helping the poor people, or organizations which are helping street dogs, animals. And I believe that if we work together and do something for our community, and Miss Universe is such a big platform, and by joining it, we can do so much more. We can promote bigger things, and people can hear me here. If I say something right now, I think nobody will hear. And if I join a bigger platform, I can use it in so many ways. And the main point is that I want to promote this different type of ashram. I always do volunteer works, and I want to promote those ashrams, and so people can see their helplessness, and how they are living in such a miserable condition. That is my main point, and obviously I really want to get that crown. Obviously, it's a dream. And I believe that I don't believe in walking alone, to be honest. I believe in walking together. And my first main point is always a primary group, community. So I can form like a small community which has same mindset, and we can walk together. And by walking together, we can do much more than rather than doing it alone. So I believe that we should always do something together in a community to develop our country, Nepal. And we can obviously show our traditional culture by joining YAMU, and which also we can also use it do that in a bigger platform, and we can show it internationally, obviously. And that is the thing that I love about MU, and that is one of my motto why I joined MU.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Which aspect of the culture of Nepal do you think is most important for the world to know about?
I believe that we as Prithvi and I has said कि नेपाल एउटा फुलबारी हो जातहरुको. So I think we have different culture, caste, different religion. We live in as a community, and we always share our views, ideas about different cultures and their caste. There is always been jat path about different castes, and thing that I think we should always support, that every caste is equal, and we should always do things that is respectable for their community. And we as a person, I think culture is something that is always been important for Nepalese people. And I believe that we should always promote each other culture and not harm in a way. And हामीहरूले अरूको कल्चरबाट डिफ्रेन्टहरू आइडिया दिन सक्छौँ र आफ्नो आइडिया दिन सक्छौँ र उनीहरूको डिफ्रेन्ट भ्यालुजहरूबाट रेस्पेक्ट गरेर we can do so much more, and there's always feeling, and that's it.
Okay. Sakshi, hello.
Yes, ma'am.
जस्तो मेरो क्वेसन चाहिँ के छ भने मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल अहिले तपाईँ कन्टेस्टेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ, भविष्यमा जित्नुहुन्न होइन, त्यो पछिको कुरा भयो. सो एज बिङ अ मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल कन्टेस्टेन्ट अर पछि विनर नै भइसकेपछि नेपालको कुन कुन क्षेत्रको सुधार गर्नमा तपाईँ लागि पर्नुहुन्छ?
First of all, I want to say कि obviously अगर Miss Universe को crown पाए भने I will be very happy, and that is one of my dreams. But if I have to say, then I will say my province, Lumbini province, and because I have Nepalganj is one of the hottest places in Nepalganj. Many people only think about Nepalganj as one of the hottest places in Nepalganj. We don't have much to offer, and if I join, as you said, what I want to improve our road. First of all, we don't have that much great road, and we don't have traffic lights, zebra crossing, and there is no systematic way. And I've always seen there are so many accidents happening, and people are dying day by day because of car accident, truck accident, and it's so sad. And I want to say is like I want to first of all, and there is another thing is we have Bageshwari temple, which is really famous, and we can use it in a way that we can like using it a way like we can promote like tourism को लागि हामी त्यो use गर्न सक्छौं. बागेश्वरी अझ मान्छेले त्यो नामसँग चिनेको छैन, अनि हामी त्यसलाई अझ डेभलप गरेर अझ त्यो एरिया right now the Bageshwari temple people are using it for parking in Bageshwari, inside Bageshwari temple, which is so bad, and I feel so bad because it's a temple with like see the road system. The road system is so bad in Nepal. Right now there is nothing going on, and other things are great, but I'm only saying the bad aspect of Nepal. There are also good aspects too. So I want to use it to help this, and also in various ways I want to help those ashrams also, which I'm volunteering for, and those things and that thing. And there are so many people who are like killing street dogs in my areas and in other areas of Nepal. I also want to stop that because they are not doing anything. They are only protecting their houses. So yeah, I want to do that too also. And there are a lot of things, and there are other places also which need development. But right now, because I'm staying in Nepalgans, so I want to help my Nepalgans to do something much more, which are obviously everything will be beneficial for our country, Nepal only. So yeah, I will be doing that, and obviously I will be helping other places also if I win, and I will always be the voice of people who cannot speak their what's on their mind, and I hope it can help a lot of people.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Sakshi.
Thank you, ma'am.
I hope the judges, the audience, everyone is having a great time getting to know our top 30 quarterfinalists a little bit closely. Anilji, I think you got stuck. I think you wanted to say something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All the very best.
Yes, all the very best to everyone once again. So moving forward, we have contestant number 1012, Chanel Shrestha, 24 years old from Balkumari, Lalitpur. Chanel.
I have a quick question. Has Anu Shruti already come and gone?
No, I mean, she's not in the competition right now. She had to withdraw due to some personal reasons. So we are moving forward with 1012, Chanel Shrestha.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Chanel, are you here? We cannot
Chanel?
see you. Yes, she's here, but
We can't see her.
yes. I think Chanel is okay. We cannot see you or hear you at all.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we can hear you now. Can you please
Hello?
switch on your camera as well?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to. What's going on?
I think you are having some technical difficulties, so maybe you can join in later.
Yes. Please, can you give me 2 minutes, maybe?
Yes, you can fix it. We'll be carrying on with the another contestant, and then you can come back again. Okay, so she's having some technical difficulties. She'll join shortly. We are moving on to our next contestant, that is 1014, Prema Lamgade, 23 years old from Lumbini. Prema. Prema, are you here? We cannot hear you. Okay, I think she's having technical difficulties as well, because I see that she has already joined in, but we cannot hear her or see her.
I can see her actually.
I can see her too.
Okay. Prema, can you?
No, you're not audible. Can you hear us, Prema?
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
I think our audio has some problems not showing the audio signal. So I have to wait.
Yes. So, Prema, please do fix your. Okay, she has gone. So she'll join in again. Moving forward, we have contestant number 1015, Pooja Bhatt, 26 years old, from Gonarpura, Mahotri. Mahotri.
Mahatari.
Yes, Mahotari.
Mahotari.
Sorry,
Mahotari.
Mahotari.
अनिल दाईको प्रश्न अनिल दाई
मेरो प्रश्न ओके
किन हाम्रो अलिकता मिस भयो but I've like sort of colored it.
All right.
Pooja Bhagat. She hasn't joined in yet.
Namaskar Pooja ji.
She hasn't joined in yet. आइसक्नु भएको छैन तर एकछिन कुरौ. I think a lot of people are having some technical difficulties. Okay. उहाँले पनि join गर्नु भएको छैन. So moving on to the next, we have contestant number 1016. Sabina Malla, 23 years old, from Basundhara. Sabina Malla. Sabina, can you unmute yourself?
Sabina, please unmute yourself.
Audio छैन यहाँ पनि.
Okay. Hello. Hello.
Hi, Sabina.
Yes,
Good
Sabina.
morning.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning. Namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Sabina, मेरो प्रश्न हजुरको लागि, तपाईको लागि कुन चाहिँ बेसी important छ? What is more important for you, talent or hard work, and why?
I think for me, hard work is very important because I have doing so much hard work from since I was a teenage. And मलाई के लाग्छ भने hard work चाहिँ एकदमै important छ मान्छेको लागि. Talent भएर मात्रै हुँदैन. Talentलाई बाहिर निकाल्न अझै निखार्नको लागि you need a hard work for that. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Sabina. Hello, Sabina.
Hello, ma'am.
Question छ तपाईलाई. जस्तो नेपालमा अब कोभिड पछि, कोभिड अगाडि र कोभिड पछाडि नेपाल लगायत विश्व जगतमा परेको प्रभावलाई कसरी हेर्नुहुन्छ?
I think COVID ले हामीलाई धेरै असर पारेको छ. Before COVID जस्तो situation थियो नेपालमा, it was like a okay situation, but after the COVID we are facing a lots of problem. अनि daily life, in the basis of a daily life, अनि common people हरूलाई एकदमै COVID ले असर पारेको छ. Some has lost the jobs, अनि त्यसपछि COVID ले गर्दा धेरै नै हामी बाहिर जानु परेको अवस्थाहरू आएको छ, because there is no employment opportunities. अनि COVID ले गर्दा धेरैको व्यापार व्यवसायहरूमा काटा परेको छ. That's why I think COVID ले धेरै नै हामीलाई असर पारेको छ, but बिस्तारै बिस्तारै we are developing on it. I think so.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Sabina. So
Welcome.
we are moving on to our next contestant. So Prema had some technical difficulties and she's back. Contestant number 1014, Prema Lamgade, 23 years old, from Lumbini. Prema.
Good morning, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you.
Good morning, Prema.
Hi, ma'am.
Good morning. Whose question is this, Nancy?
This has to be Sriji's question. I've got it all marked now.
Okay, Prema ji, तपाईँ नेपाललाई विश्वमै चिनाउने बुद्धको जन्मस्थल लुम्बिनीबाट हुनुहुन्छ. तपाईलाई मेरो क्वेशन पनि पर्यटन रिलेटेड नै छ. नेपालमा पर्यटक भित्र्याउन र नेपालको पर्यटन विकासमा नेपाल सरकारको कस्तो भूमिका रहनुपर्छ?
I believe we Nepali has this advantage that we have cultural diversity and everything here in Nepal, but we kind of lag somewhere when we see the sector where the maintenance about the tourism sector is really unbalanced for now. It's going great, but it can be even better. So government should be working on the factor where we can bring change, and we can also work on the better facilities for the tourists here in Nepal. And yeah, we can work, we can really, sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. So yeah,
It's okay, it happens.
We can bring the change and providing facilities. So yeah, we can work on that.
Okay,
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you, Prema.
धन्यवाद प्रेमाजी त्यो त सरकारको एक तरिकाले सरकारको रिस्पोन्सिबिलिटी भयो तर हामी जस्ता तपाई जस्ता युवाहरूको पनि के रिस्पोन्सिबिलिटी हुन सक्छ व्हाट कैन यू डू पर्सनली इन order to enhance the status of communication the status of tourism and the way it's communicated to the world for Nepal?
We youths are very energetic, like early 20s mean the most energetic time of our life. So how can we bring change in our communication skills, like learning different languages so that it can be more inclusive regarding regarding communication. And also we as a youth, we should be promoting culture of our own country more, and we should be focusing on how to make a better place for tourists to visit again and again. And also we can portray our culture and our specialty, like the diversity we have here in Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prema. Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1018.
Thank you so
Garima
much. Hope you have a great day ahead.
You too. Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number... Sorry.
No.
There's some miscommunication. Let me just...
$1015?
Yes. We are moving ahead with contestant number 1015, Pooja Bhagat, 26 years old from Konarpura, Mahottari. Pooja Bhagat. Pooja is not back yet, so we are moving on to contestant number 1018, Garima Ghimire, 21 years old from Biratnagar, Morang.
What happened to 1017?
She'll join in shortly. I think she's having some technical issues. Garima is here.
Laiko.
Garima, can you please unmute yourself?
Greetings, sir. My name is Garima Ghimire. I'm a 21 years old chartered accountancy student under the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nepal, and I aspire to be your next Miss Universe Nepal 2023.
Wow, that's an amazing introduction, Garima.
Thank
Welcome
you so much.
to the question and answer round. What do you think is the main root and the the source of your confidence? You आत्मविश्वास तपाईले कहाँबाट पाउनुहुन्छ, which यसरी हैन 2 सेकेन्डमै झल्किन्छ यहाँको चाहिँ. So where do you get this confidence from?
I think I had to work hard on myself to get the confidence. I have always been a bright child, so I was always loved by teachers, loved by my relatives, my parents, everyone. So I have always got that positive criticism. So that confidence was always within me. But because of lockdown and everything, I kind of lose that confidence, and I had to work on myself. I had to read some self-development books, and I always recite the positive self-affirmations, looking myself in the mirror every day. So I think that's my source of confidence.
Wow.
And also, as I'm a chartered accountancy student and I'm interested in corporate sector, I admire you a lot. So seeing you are a pretty confident person. You are very confident and have a very nice personality. So I have to say, maybe you are also a source of my confidence. I admire you so much as a person.
Great answer.
Great, great answer. But I think your source of confidence is yourself, and definitely that. And you're studying chartered accountancy. What drew you to chartered accountancy?
What? Sorry, I couldn't hear you, sir.
What attracted you to becoming a chartered accountant?
Yeah, I come from a background of businessman. My father, he's a businessman, and my mother too. So my father has always taught me to handle money, how to handle money and finances, this and that. He would take me to the banks and leave me alone there so that I can handle everything by myself. I can learn things. So I think that inspired me, and I've always been interested in finances, handling money, and entrepreneurship, and learning new things. So chartered accountancy, I think that it will help me build my confidence and my knowledge and my skills more in this field. So I decided to join chartered accountancy.
Garima, I'm very curious about this because you spoke about the fact that your confidence comes from all these books that you read and the work that you constructively and very intentionally did on yourself. But then you also tell me that your father took you to banks, he took you around with you and you saw the world differently. Yeah. So which of these do you think was more instrumental in giving you the confidence? The real life exposure that you had with your father, or the fact that you were reading all these books and learning from the giants?
I think both. Those things, like I said, my father took me banks and he left me alone there, and I had to learn things from the real life experiences. That was before the COVID. Like I said, I was always confident. And after COVID, we were all bounded in our households, and I pretty much lost that somewhere. I became more introverted and had to work on myself to regain that confidence. And to regain that confidence, the self-development books and all, it helped me a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Garima. How are you, Garima?
I'm very fine.
Okay. तपाईले money handling को कुरा गर्नुभयो अगाडि. So मेरो question नेपालमा अहिले economic crisis छ. So नेपालको इकोनोमीलाई, नेपालको अर्थतन्त्रलाई उकास्नका लागि के काम गरिनुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ तपाईलाई?
नेपालको अर्थतन्त्रलाई अझै बलियो बनाउनको लागि चाहिँ मलाई लाग्छ कि हाम्रो जुन पावर पोजिसनमा जो पनि मान्छे हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरू चाहिँ एकदम नै जुन फिल्डमा, सपोज अब इफ ही इज अ फाइनान्स मिनिस्टर, he or she is a finance minister, he or she should be very confident and very skilled in that field, very knowledgeable in that field. So to make the income field or to make the financial field more stronger, I think the people who have more knowledge on this field should come forward and be in that position so that they can take good decisions. They can take the appropriate decisions with practicality and everything, taking everything in consideration to improve the status of Nepal in the financial situation.
Okay, thank you, Garima.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Garima. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Garima. So we are now moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1017, Rojina Kafli, 23 years old, from Morang, Viratnagar. Rojina.
Hello, Rojina. Rojina आइसक्नु भएको छैन जस्तो छ.
Join गरिसक्नु भयो.
I can see. देखिरहेछ.
Okay. Can you hear me, Rojina?
Yes, it is audible.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
तपाईलाई मेरो क्वेशन छ, जस्तो नेपालमा हामीले प्रयोग गर्ने जुन कुनै विलासी युक्त वस्तु भन्छ नि, जस्तो एडभर्टिजमेन्टहरुमा अब महिलाको प्रयोग गरिएको हुन्छ हैन हामीले धेरै जसो एडभर्टिजमा मान्छेलाई एट्र्याक्ट गर्नको लागि महिलाको प्रयोग गरिएको हुन्छ यसरी कुनै पनि एडभर्टिजमेन्टमा विलासयुक्त वस्तुमा महिलालाई प्रयोग गरेर प्रचार गर्नु कतिको उचित लाग्छ तपाईलाई यो ठीक हो या होइन
यो चाहिँ डिपेन्ड्स अपन पर्सपेक्टिभ मान्छेको पर्सपेक्टिभ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्नेमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ यदि विलासीयुक्त मात्रै नै वुमेनलाई मात्रै लिएर चाहिँ सपोजको लागि एडभर्टाइजमेन्टको लागि वुमेनलाई राखेर गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अलि धेरै इफेक्टिभ हुन्छ कि अलि धेरै इफेक्ट गर्छ मान्छेहरूले अलि धेरै त्यसको
कनेक्ट भएछ सर मैले अडियो सुनिन
I think disconnect
वुमेनहरूले चाहिँ एडभर्टाइजमेन्ट गरिराख्नु भएको हुन्छ नि उहाँहरू
या अहिले सुनिरहेछु यु क्यान कन्टिन्यू
I can't hear. Can you hear?
No, we cannot hear her.
छैन
रोजिना हजुरको केही इश्यूज भइरहेको जस्तो छ केही पनि सुनिएन Rojina, are you there?
नेटवर्क प्रब्लम हो जस्तो छ
Okay, I think network problem. Rojina will join in shortly again. We are moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1.
What was that?
Okay, we are moving on with our next contestant. Contestant number 1019, Palista Bajacharya.
Hey everybody, am I live now? I cannot
22 years old from Asan, Kathmandu. Palista, yes.
Hi everybody.
Hi, good morning.
Hello, Palista.
Good morning.
Whose question, Mansi?
Okay, Palista, quick question for you. So you're from Asan, right?
Yes.
What do you like about Asan the most?
Oh my god, the crowd here is so amazing. It is so super crowded here. And the most love about my Asan is that I can buy anything I want. I just have to go out of my house, and if I want a dress, I can buy it in 2 minutes. If I want anything, just tarkaridekhi liera sabai nai etai paउँछ. So it's the best thing, but it's super crowded. When you go into another places, only silent khale places ma जाँदाखेरि चाहिँ I miss this place a lot, and it is super safe too. So this is I like about Asan.
Palista, can you please fix your camera? हजुरको head cut भइरहेको छ.
Is it okay now?
Yes, that's better. Thank you.
Okay, Palista, so on that note, since you seem to be quite interested in shopping, what is your most favorite possession? What is the one thing that you own that you love the most, and why?
The most favorite thing, my most favorite possession is I love shopping. I'm basically a shopaholic person. I will love buying like perfumes, clothes, and most favorite is my perfumes. I have a huge collection of perfumes. I am currently wearing Victoria's Secret Bombshell as well. So perfumes.
Too bad technology hasn't been invented yet for us to be able to smell all your wonderful perfumes, but yes, okay,
Wish
great.
you could smell. I smell amazing.
Okay, thank you.
That's really, really good, Palista. Just one quick question. You said you said about the crowds in Asan, right? That you love the crowds. What is it about the crowds that you love?
The crowd. Well, it is both pros and cons. There are both pros and cons here. You can get looted as well, and you can be safe as well. So there's a both part that I love. I feel kind of safe in a crowded places rather than in more silent, like non-crowded places where there's nobody, and it's kind of safe right here. And I love crowd because I have my own eco-friendly fashion brand, which is Pride X Proud, and with that, I love crowds and I love making people happy. And by
not by just finding my happiness to them, but them finding their own happiness through them, but the medium is me. So that in that way, I love crowd, and I am not afraid of crowd. Since at very early age, I was into like singing and speeches and lots of things. So I love hearing them shout and dance, and that's all.
Thank you
Okay,
very much.
Palistha.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, ma'am.
तपाईँले क्राउडको कुरा गर्नुभयो, असमको कुरा गर्नुभयो, जस्तो अहिले तपाईँले असमको क्राउड पनि देखिरहनु भएको छ। तपाईँले नेपालको इन्टरनेसनल एयरपोर्टको क्राउड देख्नु भएको छ कि छैन? नेपालको धेरै जसो युवाहरू अहिले वैदेशिक रोजगारको लागि बाहिर जान्छन् हैन? सो तपाईको विचारमा नेपालबाट यति धेरै जनशक्ति बाहिर गइरहेको हुन्छन्, उनीहरूलाई नेपालमै रोजगार बनाउन, स्वरोजगार गराउनको लागि तपाईको विचारमा के कुराहरू महत्त्वपूर्ण हुन्छ, के गर्न आवश्यक छ जस्तो लाग्छ?
Yes, Nepalको most youth, I'm saying like most youth, हाम्रो main youth को आजको problem is, biggest problem that the youth are facing today is like whether to stay in Nepal or go abroad. सकेसम्म मान्छेहरू बाहिर जान खोजिरहेको हुन्छन् to get extra money, extra income, to be able to sufficient their family, their needs, and the lifestyles they want to choose. This is the main problem that the youth is facing. And हाम्रो countryको biggest income we are getting from is remittance. Why? Because everybody wants to go abroad and earn. I would like to add a small story here if I have some time. Actually, हाम्रो New Year को बेलामा we were going through a bus. एकदम short distance थियो. I was with my family and we were going through a bus. अनि त्यता चाहिँ टन्न मान्छेहरू थियो एक ठाउँको त्यो न्यू इयरको जात्रा हेर्नको लागि. So एकदम crowded भएर एउटा सानो बच्चा एउटा थियो. And I asked his name, his age, and he said he was 8. अनि सोध्दै गए के पढिरहेछौ के गरिरहेछौ through that 5-minute conversation. And तिमीलाई के ठुलो भएपछि तिमीलाई के गर्नु मन छ बाबु भनेर सोधेको मैले. अनि he literally said म ठुलो भएपछि बाहिर जान्छु अनि काम गरेर कमाएर मम्मीलाई पठाउँछु. So we can see where the youth are going today. The youth are hopeless because we are not getting enough income and not getting enough job opportunities right here in Nepal. So 8 वर्षको बच्चा, maybe his surroundings and his environments maybe, right? So उसले त त्यसो सोच्छ भयो अझै ठुलो मान्छे, they are very hopeless. To create this stigma, एउटा problem like कसरी चाहिँ हटाउन सकिन्छ भने by sustainable development in country, and which is through sustainable development and government ले पनि help गर्नु पर्यो हामीलाई. अनि यतै नेपालमै भनेको क्रिएटिभिटीहरूलाई पनि एकदम एक्सपान्ड गर्नु पर्यो and अपर्च्युनिटी दिनु पर्यो. यतै बनेको सामानहरू युज गरौँ भनेर यतै भएको रिसोर्सेसहरू युज गरेर गर्न सक्छौँ rather than importing from other countries. Nepal is the biggest consumer of low quality products, as we already know. India, China, kata low quality products we are the biggest consumer of them. So if we could create like not just create but through farming पनि हामीले सक्छौँ किनकि हाम्रो देशमा यति धेरै फार्म्सहरू छ, यति धेरै जङ्गल्स and all, we are called like कृषकको देश something. and यस्तो हुँदाखेरि हामीले आफ्नै लागि तरकारीको उत्पादनहरू पनि गर्दैनौँ. हामीले from my experience, from my perspective and what I saw is हाम्रो जुन हामीले तरकारी खाइरहेछौँ नि डेली, such a basic thing, right? तरकारी, पानी भनौँ, biggest source of water of Nepal, right? अनि त्यस्तो चीज पनि हामीले import गरिरहेछौँ क्या. So we have to be able to sustain ourselves with our own resources, I believe. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Palistha.
Thank you, ma'am.
I would also like to highlight that we are utilizing Zoom for this quarter-final round due to the participation of contestants spanning Nepal and various global locations. Now moving forward, we have our next contestant. Contestant number 1020, Dr. Amisha Bosnit, 24, from Damak, Chhapa. Dr. Amisha. Dr. Amisha, are you here? We cannot hear you or see you. I can see that you have joined in. Yes, I can see. I think she's having some technical issues, so we are moving on to contestant number 1012, Chanel Shrestha, 24, from Balkumari, Lalitpur. Chanel Shrestha.
Your
Chanel.
question, Mansi.
I'm sorry?
It's your question, Mansi.
I see that she has joined in.
Hi, Chanel.
I think she also has some audio issue. So let's move on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1021, Sanskriti Chetri Karki, 20 years old, from Jhapa. Sanskriti.
Hello,
Hello, Sanskriti. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm all right. In Jhapa ma kati garmi cha?
अहिले त ठिकै छ, सिमसिमे पानी पर्दैछ.
I was there a couple of days ago. It was so hot. My God, melting hot. Well, wonderful to have you here. I just want to ask you, simple question. Sanskriti, what do you consider your main core strength or strengths, if there are more than one? Why do you consider them your core strengths?
I think perseverance is one of my core strengths. It is because I've faced many obstacles, hardships, and failures in my life. I've participated in beauty pageants more than once, and sometimes I became the first runner-up, sometimes I was in the top 5, but I never really won it. But I believe in myself and I keep moving forward. I don't give up on myself, and I believe in the beauty of my dreams and my abilities. And this is why I'm here. Thank you very much.
You said you've had many failures and obstacles. Is it all in beauty pageants, or that you have learned from these obstacles?
I think not just beauty pageants, because I think life offers you a vast experience. And I think it was a phase in my life that I suffered from depression, and it was difficult to believe in myself. I questioned what my purpose in life was. I was lost, but I think with my courage and with the support of my parents and medical help, I was able to rise above it. And this is my story.
Let me tell you before the other judges step in, all of us have ups and downs. We like to celebrate the ups, but we want to forget the downs. I want to just tell you, don't forget the downs. जुन कठिनाइहरूबाट यहाँको जीवन यात्रामा अगाडि बढ्नु भएको छ, त्यो कठिनाइबाट पनि सिक्नु होला. सिकेर चाहिँ हैन, त्यसले जति यहाँलाई चाहिँ मनोबल दिएको छ, त्यो रमाइलो, राम्रो, उत्कृष्ट समयहरूले त्यति दिदैन. So Sanskriti, wishing you all the best. Over to the other judges.
Thank you, sir.
Sanskriti, तपाईको नाम एकदम मलाई मन पर्यो हैन, संस्कृति. I love that word हैन. So, Nepalko hamro sanskriti as a woman, what is the one thing that you're really proud of, which is a part of the culture of Nepal?
I think talking about our culture, I must speak about the people of Nepal. We Nepalese people are very kind, compassionate, and generous. No matter what background we come from, they are very accepting and they make you feel like you're home. And this is what I appreciate the most about our culture. It is our generosity, and the world needs to know more about this aspect of our culture.
Thank you.
Okay, Sanskriti, how are you feeling now?
I'm a bit nervous.
Okay, so my question for you is, like, you are 20 years old, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so यति सानो एजमा मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जस्तो पेजेन्ट पाउन तपाईलाई के कुराले इन्स्पायर गर्यो अथवा के कुराले यो पेजेन्टमा म जानुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्यो?
To be very honest, I've been watching pageants since I was a little girl, and it has inspired me. So ever since I was a little girl, I've always wanted to represent my country in the Miss Universe stage. And I believe that it is not your age, but it is your knowledge, confidence, and experiences that shape you as a person. This is the reason I'm here, to turn my dreams into my reality.
Okay,
and
short
age is
and sweet answer. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sanskriti.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sanskriti. I totally agree with you. Age is just a number. All the best to you. Now, moving forward, we are going on with our contestant number 1015, Pooja Bhagat, 26 years old, from Gonarpura, Mahotari. Pooja Bhagat. And also after this, we'll be taking a quick 5 minutes break. Pooja has already joined in. Pooja, can you unmute yourself and switch on your camera, please?
Hello. Hello, Pooja.
नमस्ते
तपाईँ कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ अहिले? महतरीमै हो कि काठमाडौँमा हुनुहुन्छ?
म अहिले काठमाडौँमा आएको छु
ए त्यसो भए गर्मीलाई अलिकति छलेर यता आउनुभयो तपाईँ चाहिँ?
हजुर होइन म अहिले महतरीमा भन्दा पनि जिरी दोलखा चिसोमै बस्दैछु
ए ओहो जिरी भएदेखि त के आनन्दको वाह
हजुर
स्वर्ग नै पुग्नु भएछ त्यसो भए जिरी त गजबै
हजुर बन्डिङको क्रममा चाहिँ जिरी पुगिन्छ
ए ओके अब मेरो प्रश्न तपाईलाई चाहिँ तपाईले नेपालको इतिहासमा एउटा कुरा परिवर्तन गर्न सक्नुभयो भनेदेखि त्यो के हुन्थ्यो होला? If you could change one thing in the history of Nepal, what would that be and why?
Like history is itself making proud. हाम्रो नेपालको history is हाम्रो brave गोर्खालीहरू नै हुनुहुन्छ. I am proud for that. तर something I want to change would be like Rana शासन जुन हाम्रो थियो, the regime of Rana. We could not grow in those like 108 years we were ruled, and so we are lagging behind. I feel like that अनि हाम्रो education sector, health sectorहरू चाहिँ सर्व local community मा चाहिँ reach हुन पुगेन. अनि त्यही भएर I feel like if that would not have happened, we could have progressed and we could have been racing with developed countries right now. Thank you.
Okay, Pooja.
Yes, namaste.
Sriji, you go on. I'll ask later.
Namaste. Okay. So, तपाईं दोलखामा job को लागि हुनुहुन्छ भन्नुभयो?
हजुर.
Okay. मेरो question छ तपाईलाई, which would you choose between passion and profession, and why?
I think I would be since I am always ready to get anything, so I will balance. I guess I will not. I will try to balance both of them, my passion and profession, side by side, so that I can in my that is my biggest fear, that in my deathbed I don't want to regret anything. So I will choose both of them and I will try to balance as much I can.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Pooja, quick question to you. So your name basically means worship, right? Puja karne, worship karne. How do you worship?
I worship. It's like I believe in God, but I feel like family is the immediate God that is gifted to you. So I feel like respecting my parents and my friends, whoever who are supporting me. That is the biggest form of worship. You should be in tone with their, and you should be fulfilling your duties towards your family and society. That is the biggest form of worship for me. Respect.
Thank you. Thanks a lot, Pooja.
Thank you so much, Pooja.
Thank you.
Before we take a 5-minute break, I would like everyone to know
And all
that
the best.
following this virtual phase, the semi-finalists will come to Kathmandu for intensive grooming and a closed camp experience in mid-August of this month. So we are going to take a quick 5-minute break. I am ready.
Okay, I'm back. Your audio is mute.
Yes. Welcome back, everyone, to the official channel of Miss Universe Nepal. So today we are doing question and answer round of top 30 quarter finalists of Miss Universe Nepal 2023. We have our esteemed judges, Anil Keshari Shah, Shri Pandey, and Manasi Agrawal. Welcome back, judges. So without any further delay, let's move on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1017, Rojina Kafle, 23 years old from Morang, Viratnagar. Rojina Kafle.
Mansi,
Yeah, hello again.
Hi, Rojina. Continue with your answer. Again, भनिराख्नु भएको थियो नि.
मेरो क्वेसनको एन्सर दिँदै हुनुहुन्छ सायद.
Sure. Actually, I was saying that it depends upon the perspective of an individual. कसैले पनि objectify गर्न चाहिँ मिल्दैन, like it either महिला या पुरुष, किनभने पुरुषहरूले पनि त पर्फ्युमको, हेयर स्प्रेको, हेडको जेको पनि एडभर्टाइजमेन्ट त गरिराख्नु भएको छ नि त. त्यो जबसम्म उहाँहरूको कन्सेन्ट, महिला या पुरुषको जसको भए पनि जबसम्म कन्सेन्ट छ तबसम्म उहाँहरूलाई likely to do feel हुन्छ, I'm good at these things and I can do it भन्ने फिल हुन्छ, उहाँहरूले गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ. त्यसरी अब्जेक्टिफाई चाहिँ गर्न मिल्दैन जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Rojina, tell me one thing. How important do you think is the role of dreams in your life?
Role of dreams. Actually, साँच्चीकै भन्नुपर्दा being an architect is my career, and because of the dream I am here in this platform. I am an introvert, being honest, and going out of my comfort zone, challenging myself, and I'm so afraid afraid to speak in the with the great number of people standing like this, and this is the dream. The dream to be the Miss Universe, to be the participant, to be a member of this in this field. The dream has carried me, so dream plays a very important role in my life, and because of the dream I am here, and I can proudly say that one must dream it and one must have a dream in their life and
Thank you,
challenge
Rojina.
myself. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rojina.
Thank you.
Definitely, we should dream with our open eyes so that we can make it a reality.
Yeah.
Moving on to our next contestant. Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1023, Trishna Bania, 22 years old from Shantinagar.
Your question, Mansi.
Trishna has already joined in.
Hazurko?
I know. Hazurko.
Mero, हाँ. Hi, Trishna, are you there?
Am I audible?
Yes, you need to put your video on.
Yeah.
Hi, Trishna, how are you?
I'm fine.
Okay, Trishna. So tell me this. Does your family support you being a part of Miss Universe Nepal?
In case of my family, my mother supports me. My father, he's like, you're gonna try on Miss Universe Nepal, but he's not in completely in my side because he believes that being a girl, I should be more focused on my career than all these kinds of things. Being away with all these kinds of things make me more safe.
Okay, and what have you studied, Trishna?
I'm a student of Bachelor's in Food Technology. I have a deep study on how to make a food a good part of the life.
And how do you see any kind of an overlap between, let's say, Miss Universe Nepal and your education, which is food technology? Is there an overlap that you see?
Ma'am, Miss Universe Nepal, as you have mentioned, it is about being brave, bold, and beautiful, and it is about from the inside, not from the outside. And from Miss Universe Nepal, I see a better platform to make a good change in the field of my food and to be at the top of every individuals who thinks that the profession and the passion is connected with each other. So that's my only goal, is that the profession and passion, they need to be balanced, not compared. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, Trishna.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
ओके मेरो क्वेसन तपाईलाई तपाईले अघि भन्नु भएको थियो जस्तो यो पिएजनमा आउनको लागि तपाईको मदरले सपोर्ट गर्नुभयो अरूले चाहिँ अलिकति करियर वाइज हेर भनेर भन्नुभयो जस्तो अहिलेको जेनेरेसनलाई प्यासन र प्रोफेसनलाई ब्यालेन्स गर्नुपर्छ भनेर तपाईले भनिराख्दाखेरि तपाईको प्यासन भन्दा पनि प्रोफेसनलाई बढी टार्गेट गर्छ फ्यामिलीले हैन मेन भनेको करियर वाइज हेर भनेर भन्छ यो हुनुमा के कारणले यस्तो ग्याप छ एउटा जेनेरेसन ग्याप हो कम्युनिकेसन ग्याप हो के खालको ग्याप देख्नुहुन्छ यो हुनुमा
I guess it's more for communication gap because being in a family, father, हाम्रो patriotic society मा चाहिँ अब father ले rule गरे हुन्छ family मा and father he is being the head of the family हैन only what his family need भनेको हामीलाई कसरी राम्रो शिक्षा र खानेकुरा दिनेपट्टि हुन्छ हैन and the first thing he sees is being good in career gives us all these kinds of things but being very close to my mother she also understands that I'm a girl and I have a passion I have a voice and it needs to be expressed in front of all the people around the world so that I can be a new voice and a new representative among all the juniors all the young generations and a change for a better future of my own, my family, and my coming generation. So I can set a goal that I can make a better place for a family, for a father, to make me understand कि professionally matra हैन passionले पनि life drive गर्छ. If I have a passion, if I have that power, then I can go on in any way, in anything. हैन चाहे त्यो money कमाउनु पट्टि होस् या इज्जत कमाउनु पट्टि होस्. Thank you.
Thank you, Trishna.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Trishna. As a reigning Miss Universe Nepal myself, I would just like to share my experience with everyone that Miss Universe Nepal, I believe, is a full-time job and also a full-time responsibility. Now moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1024, Sudina Thapa Magar, 18 years old from Chandragiri. Sudina.
What happened?
Sudhina?
Hello, Sudhina. How are you? Sudhina, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How are you feeling now?
I'm very nervous as well as excited.
Okay, great. So my question for you is, बलात्कार, महिला हिंसा र दुर्व्यवहार नियन्त्रण र रोकथाम गर्न राज्य र नागरिकको भूमिका के हुन्छ?
लागि I think the rule चाहिँ अहिले इम्प्लिमेन्ट मात्र भएको छ तर फलो चाहिँ भएको छैन. So the rules should be follow. अनि पछि I think त्यो self defense पनि provide गर्नु पर्यो गभर्नमेन्टले for the young ladies and the youths. Thank you.
Okay.
Sudhina?
Any more? Yes.
Yeah. Sudhina, तपाईँ चन्द्रगिरीमा बस्नुहुन्छ हैन? Okay. So you get like a bird's eye view of the Kathmandu Valley, right? माथिबाट काठमाडौँ हेर्न सक्नुहुन्छ हो कि हैन? Yeah. If you could change one thing about the way Kathmandu looks from the top, from the bird's eye view, what would you like to change? टाढाबाट काठमाडौँलाई हेर्दाखेरि काठमाडौँमा कुनै परिवर्तन गर्न सक्ने पावर भएकोमा what would you like to change?
I would like to change the unurbanized houses that looks very that destroy the view of Kathmandu. So I would like to implement urbanized homes to the Kathmandu.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sudhina.
Thank you, Sudhina. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Sudhina. Moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1025, Buddhi Sara Sunar, 27 years old, from Australia. Buddhi Sara Sunar.
Hello, Buddhi Sara. There you are. Okay. Unmute yourself. You're on mute.
Hello, namaste, sir. How are you doing?
All right. How are you? Where are you in Australia?
I'm living in Adelaide at the moment.
Okay, in Adelaide. How long have you been in Australia?
I have been here for 10 years now.
Okay. And what do you do there?
I work as a registered nurse.
Okay. All right. Yeah. A lot of Nepali registered nurses in Australia for sure.
Yep.
So the question, since you've left Nepal and gone all the way down under to Adelaide, is what makes you happy? What is your secret for happiness, and how do you pursue that happiness?
So the secret of happiness for me has, changed over the years. Before I used to think like, having lots of money or, being successful will make me happy. But then as I grow over the years, I started believing in that what really makes you happy is following your dreams, whatever you believe in, doing whatever you love, and surrounding yourself with the good people who support you in every stage of your life. That is what really makes me happy at this stage of my life.
Okay, quick follow-up question. Moving from Nepal to Australia, in your happiness, what was the positive? What gave you more happiness moving away? And what was the negative? What took away happiness from moving from Nepal to Australia?
So the happiness that gave me was I was free, and then I was independent, and I was able to make a decision for myself. And also when I moved here, I got to interact with so many people, because Australia was has a multi diversity country. So I got to interact with many people, and I got to learn so much. But and also it has it helped me to grow personally. But one challenges, or one happiness that took away from me, was I had to live far from my family. So I used to get a homesick, time to time. So that was the main challenges that I faced while living in Australia, far from the home.
Okay, Buddhisara, so you've been in Australia for a while, right? Australia ko kuni yesto kura cha jun tapailai lagcha if we could implement that in Nepal, we'd all be happier.
I believe that Australia has a system. We do have a system back in our home, but then it's really all the systems are written in the constitution, written in the pamphlet, but it's actually not implemented in action. Whereas in Australia, whatever written is done, and there is an action in it. So that is the main difference that I see in Australia and Nepal. We still have so much to offer, and then we have so much, because Nepal is like naturally beautiful country. We have so much to show to the world compared to other countries. So I believe that if we can change the system, then it will definitely it will definitely make our country better place.
Okay, Buddhisara, तपाईको नाम एकदमै युनिक लाग्यो मलाई. के हो यसको मिनिङ?
So Buddhisara ko meaning say, because people, my name is very different from ekdamai ancient cha ani ekdam different from other people, so I get this question a lot. So Buddhisara ko meaning say main bhaneko चाहिँ एकदम smart people लाई भनिन्छ, र plus मेरो बाबा मम्मीले चाहिँ नाम राख्ने बेलामा चाहिँ they initially named me to rhyme with my sister. So my sister name is Apsara, so my name is Buddhisara. Yeah.
Okay, तपाई कामको लागि अस्ट्रेलियामा हुनुहुन्छ हैन? तपाईले त्यहाँको व्यक्तिहरूलाई जो नेपाल भन्ने के हो, कुन देश हो, त्यहाँको मान्छे कस्तो छन् भनेर थाहा नभएको व्यक्तिहरू पनि हुन्छन्. उनीहरूलाई तपाई आफू नेपाली भनेर कसरी चिनाउनुहुन्छ? उनीहरूले नेपाललाई कसरी चिन्छन्?
So when I said like I'm Nepalese, the first thing that come in their mind is mountain. And I'm like, yes, we have a Mount Everest, but apart from like natural resources, the beauty that we have, the main thing that I offer to people is my warmth and kindness that I bring from my country. So मैले जति पनि चिनाउने बेलामा चाहिँ म नेपालबाट हो भनेर चिनाउँदाखेरि नै उनीहरूले चाहिँ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस त छँदैछ, हाम्रो देशमा बुद्ध जन्मिनु भएको छ, माउन्ट एभरेस्ट छ, र वान अफ द फाइनेस्ट नेसनल पार्क चितौन नेसनल पार्क एकदम वान अफ द ओल्डेस्ट युनेस्को हेरिटेज भयो हैन, त्यो छँदैछ. र त्यो बाहेक पनि द वार्मथ स्माइल द्याट वी टेक विथ अस इज वाट मेक्स अस युनिक एन्ड पावरफुल, आई बिलिभ.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Buddhisara, and all the best to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1026, Pooja Paudel, 20 years old, from Pokhara. Pooja Paudel.
Hello.
Hi, Pooja.
Hello, ma'am.
You have to put
Pooja,
your video on, Pooja.
Yes, okay. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Pooja. I have a very simple question for you.
Okay, ma'am.
Do you consider yourself to be privileged? If so, why?
I think I consider myself as privileged.
Pooja?
I think she got stuck. Yes. Pooja, are you there? I think she's having some technical issues. So we'll let her join in again. Moving on to our next contestant. We have contestant number 1027, Jane Deepika Garrett, 22 years old from Balwatar. Jane Deepika Garrett. Jane, are you?
Hello, namaste.
Hello, Jane. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. म जेन भनेर बोलाऊँ कि दीपिका भनेर बोलाऊँ?
Whatever one you like to call me.
Okay. So my question for you is, नेपालीमा question गरौँ?
Englishमा गर्नुस् न.
Okay. What did you focus on to participate for Miss Universe Nepal? What is the one ingredient that you need to win this?
So I've been focusing on advocacy. So I really believe in speaking for people who do not have a voice. So I'm here to speak for people who are voiceless. So that is my main focus for the Miss Universe Nepal. And the one ingredient for me to be here is confidence and boldness. I believe that everybody's beautiful just the way they are, but not everybody can speak and can be outspoken and are able to express themselves and speak for a cause. So I believe that I am here to speak for a cause and I can do that. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Which cause is closest to your heart, Jane? Jane Deepika?
So the cause that's closest to my heart is advocacy for PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, as well as mental health. So those two are very interconnected with each other. And as a person who has struggled with PCOS as well as mental health issues, I totally understand what people are going through. A lot of women go through mental health issues and hormonal issues. So I'm here to advocate for hormonal health as well as mental health.
So if you were to win this, Jane, what is going to be your, while you're holding the crown of Miss Universe Nepal, what would be your contribution, biggest contribution that you think for the women of Nepal?
Well, I will be here as a voice for people to express that everybody's beautiful just the way they are. There is no beauty standard, but every single woman is beautiful despite their size, shape, or body type. And I will also be an influence as well as an inspiration for women to be the best that they can be despite their hormonal or mental health issues, as well as I want to be bring awareness for people about PCOS and hormonal issues and mental health advocacy. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jane.
Yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yep.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. Moving on to our next contestant, contestant number 1028, Ghazal Karn, 25 years old from Janakpur, Dhansula. Ghazal Karn. She has already joined in. Ghazal, are you here?
Hello, Ghazal. You have to unmute yourself.
And also switch on your camera. I think she's having some technical issues again. So we are moving on to our next contestant, contestant number 1012, Chanel Shrestha, 24, from Balkumari, Lalitpur. Chanel Shrestha.
Mansi, third time lucky.
Is it the third or the fourth time? I'm not entirely sure.
I think it's the fourth time.
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me now? I'm so
Yes,
sorry
Chanel,
I had
fine.
to make you all wait for me.
That's absolutely fine. No worries at all. We can hear you and we can see you, and it's quite a pleasure. Chanel, quick question, and I know you've been asked this multiple times in the past. Tell me the story of your name.
I knew this going to pop up. So actually, my government name is Srishti Shrestha, but I chose to change my stage name, that is Sanil Shrestha, because Srishti Shrestha is very popular, and we already have so many Srishti Shrestha in industry. So I wanted to choose a name that actually represents and describes me the best, which was Sanil. It is the surname of a very popular designer, Coco Chanel, and I think it represents me as it tells that I am elegant.
So sorry to interrupt, but can you please fix your camera? Your head is getting cut. Yes. Yes.
Chanel, another
Thank
little
you.
follow-up question to that. So, Coco Chanel products are generally very expensive, right?
Yes.
Do you believe in spending money on designer products?
Well, I think you should go for something that you can afford. You should definitely not buy. You should definitely not spend money on something materialistic if you can't afford. And I own my own brand. It's GS Originals, and I have two categories: one expensive and one affordable. So I think people should definitely look at their budget before they shop for luxury goods.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Chanel, how are you?
I'm really good, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good too. My question for you is, what do you think is important to accept yourself in ourselves in society? समाजमा आफूलाई स्वीकार गर्नको लागि के महत्त्वपूर्ण छ जस्तो लाग्छ?
I'm someone who suffered from confidence. Looking back at my days, it took me a lot to gather up this confidence. So I think confidence is number one aspect that you have to build, because we live in a very competitive society, and for a young lady like us to survive and to succeed, it is very important that we show up the absolute best version of ourselves, which takes not only confidence but also courage.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Chanel, I have to ask you something as well.
Sure, sir.
Do you believe in hard work or smart work? You've got your own brand, you're doing many things. So what do you believe in, hard work or smart work?
So I think both are necessary. Both are very necessary. You need to work hard and you need to be very smart. It is a very competitive market, and you have to keep update of yourself about the trend, about the market, about your competitions. So it is mixture of both.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, Chanel.
Have a great day.
Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1020, Dr. Amisha Basnet, 24 years old, from Damak, Thapa. Dr. Amisha Basnet. Dr. Amisha, are you here?
Yes. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Good
I
afternoon.
was so anxious waiting, and then technical issue.
No problem.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Amisha. I'm 24 years old, and I'm aiming to be Miss Universe 2023.
Sriji, तपाईँको प्रश्न.
ए ओके, मैले अनिल सरको होला भनेर कुरेर बसिरहेको थिएँ. सो डाक्टर अमिशा, तपाईँ बाई प्रोफेसन डक्टर हुनुहुन्छ. तपाईँलाई थाहा छ होला, जस्तो हाम्रो नेपालको लिडर्सहरू नेपालमा भन्दा पनि धेरै जसो बाहिर उपचारका लागि जानुहुन्छ. एकदमै धेरै पैसा खर्च गरेर, राज्यकै पैसा खर्च गरेर बाहिर जानुहुन्छ. तपाईँलाई के लाग्छ नेपालमा त्यो फ्यासिलिटी त्यो गुणस्तर नेपालमा नभएर उनीहरू बाहिर उपचारको लागि जान्छन् या के चिज छ नेपालमा जहाँ सुधार्न पर्ने कुरा भएर पनि सुधार्न नसकेर अहिले नेपालको यो क्षेत्र चाहिँ अलिकति विकृतितर्फ अथवा भनौँ अलिकति राम्रो नभएको भन्दा पनि नेपाललाई ट्रस्ट गर्ने नेपालको यो डक्टर क्षेत्र डक्टरी पेसालाई ट्रस्ट गर्ने के भन्छ यसलाई गर्न नसकेको हो जस्तो लाग्छ
Firstly,
I think you
I'd
got
like
my
to-
question.
Yes, yes, no, I get it. Health education in Nepal is, I think, nice and not nice at the same time. There are a lot of things that Nepal lacks, like big machinery that different kind of country possesses that we don't have it. And in terms of, I think the main problem is that education health in our country is governed by someone else, like a bigger person known as business person. So when business link with health and education, I don't think we can find quality in there because health should be separate. In many countries, you've noticed, like in UK, health system is free because health should not be compromised or controlled by money. But in Nepal, like once you get ill, like you are bankrupt. It's that expensive, and I don't think it is because of doctors, but it is because of those business person who wants to earn money out of health. And I think as a doctor, I also feel very helpless at this point because I cannot own a big hospital or can buy a big machinery to provide quality health to a lot of people. And I cannot like hire a staff, like I cannot hire nurses and quality people. So I am limited as a person who has skill. It is mainly controlled by big corporation, and I think that is the reason why Nepal's health is bad, and a lot of the people like other country health is a lot more better, and that's why our politician knows that. They know that in Nepal we lack a lot of things, and that's why they want to have top-notch health. So they want to go to different country to explore that beauty of good health. But unfortunately, we don't have that sort of facilities where we can provide optimum good health to a lot of people. That's very sad.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
So where did you study medicine?
Many reasons.
Where? First of all, where?
Where? I studied in Bangladesh, actually, in a city called Sylhet.
All right. And why? Now, the next question.
And why is that? Obviously, it is a very fulfilling job. I can just say that. When I think about politically, when I think about all this bad thing that is happening in the medical world, I do not like medicine at all. But then when I think about how fulfilling it is to work as a doctor, like it is such a giving profession. Like you get to do something that is bigger than yourself, that you get to be a part of someone else's life and be so deeply in touch with them. I think when you do such a thing, like be so much connected with other people's life to the point where they see you as a god figure, I think it is a very fulfilling job. And also it comes with a reputation and goodwill. And overall, it makes me very satisfied and happy that I can change people's life and be really involved in their life from birth to death.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
What is the most, Amisha, what's the most difficult part of being a doctor?
Oh, wow. This is very intense. There are many. When I just close my eyes, I thought of a lot of things. And one of them is definitely the work hour. Like, as you can see, Nepal do not pay well for a medical officer. Like the job salary in Nepal, mainly in Kathmandu, it's very low. And you have to work like 18-hour shift, 16-hour shift. When I was in my internship time, I even had to do like 16-hour shift, 17-hour shift. And it was so draining for me. Like it ruined the fun out of medicine for me in many ways. Like I was mentally tormented, I was physically tormented. And that is the reason why I'm taking off to understand myself and find a lot of confidence in me. And Another problem with medicine is that it is very expensive to study, and after you study, it just these days it has become very difficult to get what we used to get as a doctor, and it's very unsafe right now. Like a lot of my friends do not want to practice because they feel very unsafe outside of KTM, and they just they rather not work. Like that's what they say. So it's very unsafe right now, and the pay is not good. Work hour is long, and it's very draining. I don't think people talk about doctors' mental health, because when we as a student, when we were taught medicine, we were taught how to do things, and but not how to deal with that. It is something that nobody talks about. When I first witnessed my first death of a 2 days old baby in my hand, it was so tormenting. And then I cried whole night, and I thought I could do more. But as a person, we're not God. We cannot take the position of God, and you kind of feel this whole guilt and everything. And nobody teaches you how to deal with death. Nobody teaches you how to deal with loss. And each patient you lose and you're connected with them, you feel like a part of you dies, and which is very hard to navigate, to see someone important die in front of your eyes every single day. So I think it was very difficult for me to deal with all this thing, and mentally also. So I'm kind of taking this off period of time to focus on me and my mental health also, because it is important.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Amisha. Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1029, Manita Paswan, 26 years old from Gaindakot, Nawalpur. Manita Paswan. Gaindakot.
Namaste, Manita. Unmute karnu wala.
I'm sorry. Namaste, everyone. I am contestant number 1029, Manita Paswan, all the way from Gaindakot, Nawalpur.
Manita, if you had the choice of asking one question to the Prime Minister of the country, what would you ask and why?
Prime Minister of the country?
Yeah, if you could ask a question to the Prime Minister of the country, what would you ask and why?
I would ask him that, why have you not provided the license for us microbiologists? Because we have gotten the degree, but then it's very difficult for us to get the job of our the one that we want to work as our one. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Manita, तपाईँ माइक्रोबायोलोजिस्ट हो?
हजुर, फाइनल इयरको एक्जाम दिएर बसेको छु, अनि अहिले चाहिँ प्रोजेक्ट वर्कको ब्ल्याक बुक चाहिँ थेसिस लेख्दैछु प्रोजेक्ट वर्कको लागि.
ओके, म पनि माइक्रोबायोलोजीकै स्टुडेन्ट हो. ओके, मनिता तपाईँको लागि क्वेसन, म माइक्रोबायोलोजी रिलेटेड नै क्वेसन गर्छु. जस्तो नेपालमा तपाईँले नोटिस पनि गर्नु भएको छ होला, माइक्रोबायोलोजीको स्टुडेन्टहरू एकदमै थोरै हुन्छ क्या. तपाईँ कुन कलेज पढ्नुहुन्छ?
बालकुमारी कलेज.
ओके, कतिजना स्टुडेन्ट हुनुहुन्छ तपाईँको क्लासमा?
26
हो, धेरै हुनुहुँदो रहेछ. मैले पढ्ने बेलामा चाहिँ 5 जना मात्रै हुनुहुन्थ्यो. सो कलेजहरूमा नर्मली अरू सब्जेक्टको स्टुडेन्ट भन्दा पनि माइक्रोबायोलोजीको स्टुडेन्ट चाहिँ अलिक कमै देखिन्छ. सो यो हुनुको कारण चाहिँ के होला? नेपालमा तपाईँले अघि मेन्सन त गरिहाल्नु भयो, जस्तो नेपालमा हामीले जुन माइक्रोबायोलोजी पढ्छौँ यसको स्कोप यहाँ करियर वाइज राम्रो नभएर हामीले देखि पनि रहेको छौँ, माइक्रोबायोलोजी पढेको धेरै जसो स्टुडेन्ट्सहरू बाहिर जानुहुन्छ, बाहिर स्कोप छ भनेर. र नेपालमा चाहिँ हामीले स्कोप नै देख्दैनौँ. यो हुनुको कारण चाहिँ के हो जस्तो लाग्छ? र तपाईँले भोलि मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जित्नु भयो भने अथवा एउटा कुनै पोजिसनमा पुग्नु भयो भने तपाईँले यो कमजोरीलाई सुधार्नको लागि के गर्नुहुन्छ?
So first, I think it's because there is the lack of I'm sorry, I'm getting nervous.
It's okay, no problem. It happens. आरामले कुरा गर्नुहोस्, केही फरक पर्दैन.
First of
के
all,
कुरा
practical.
तपाईले कलेजमा पढिराख्दाखेरि जस्तो तपाईले युज गर्ने ल्याबको मटेरियल्सहरूदेखि लिएर हरेक कुराहरू समस्याहरू हुन सक्छ नि लाइक वाइज के अरू समस्याहरू छ
हजुर उहाँहरूले चाहिँ हाम्रो कन्ट्रीले चाहिँ राम्रोसँग इक्विपमेन्ट्सहरू हामीलाई प्रोभाइड गर्न सक्नु भएको छैन थ्योरिटिकल नलेजको कुरा गर्दा चाहिँ राम्रो छ थ्योरीहरू पढाउने स्टाइल बट we really lack the practical knowledge in our country. So that is what I think is the main cause. Yeah.
Okay, so and next question was बाहिर जानबाट रोक्नलाई नेपालमै स्कोप दिनलाई नेपालमै करियर दिनलाई जब दिनलाई चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ के भयो भने चाहिँ तपाईहरुले बाहिर जान नपर्ने अवस्था हुन्छ
सुरुमा त त्यही प्र्याक्टिकल नलेज बढाउनु पर्यो इक्विपमेन्ट्सहरू प्रोभाइड गर्नु पर्यो गभर्नमेन्टले माइक्रोबायोलोजिस्टहरूको लागि and they should provide the scope of job according to the different sectors of microbiology, like as in agriculture sector, medical sector, industry. Aruma.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Manita. Now moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1030, Sonia Ramdam, 19 years old from Pokhara. Sonia. Sonia, are you here? I think she is having some.
I'm here. My background video image
It's
not
okay.
so.
No problem.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Three, ma'am.
Okay. म जतिखेर कन्फ्युज हुन्छु हेलो सोनिया
Hi, ma'am. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good too.
Okay. So, कस्तो feel भइरहेछ नर्भस
Yes, miss.
Okay. कस्तो छ अहिले पोखराको वेदर
मिस म अहिले पोखरामा छैन म्याग्दीमा छु
ए ओके फर जब
मेरो होम नै म्याग्दी हो बस्ने मात्र पोखरा
ए ओके सो म तपाईँलाई के क्वेसन गरौँ मसँग यति धेरै क्वेसन छ है सो माई क्वेसन फर यु इज वाट डु यु थिङ्क अबाउट द नीड फर पार्टिसिपेसन अफ युथ इन पोलिटिक्स
नेपालीमा नि भन्नु मिस
ओके तपाईलाई अलि इजी बनाइदिन्छु नेपालमा अहिले जस्तो देखिरहेछ नि युवाहरू पोलिटिक्समा आइरहेछ र मान्छेहरूले ट्रस्ट पनि गरिरहेछ पोलिटिक्समा युवाको एन्ट्रीलाई एकदम पोजिटिभली लिइरहेको छ तपाईलाई चाहिँ यो बारेमा कस्तो लाग्छ र अझै युवाहरू यो क्षेत्रमा आउँदाखेरि अहिले आएको युवाहरूमा के ल्याकिङ छ र के सुधार्न आवश्यक छ एकदम सर्टकटमा मिलाएर आन्सर दिनु होला
This is very good question, Miss. अहिले फर एक्जाम्पल बालेन सरले हाम्रो काठमाडौँमा जति पनि गर्नुभएछ नि काम इट इज भेरी गुड र मैले सोच्छु हामी जस्तो युवाहरू यो पोलिटिक्समा आउनु एकदमै राम्रो छ र हाम्रो सोचाइले नै धेरै इम्प्याक्ट पार्दछ पहिलाको जेनेरेसनको भन्दा सो यति नै मिस थ्याङ्क
यू ओके थ्याङ्क यू
थ्याङ्क यू
Hi, Miss. I'm a big fan of you.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. It means a lot, Sonia. Bete re khushi lagyo. All the best.
Thank you, Miss.
We don't have any follow-up questions for now.
Thank you so much, Sonia. We are moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1026, Pooja Paudel, 20 years old from Pokhara. Pooja Paudel.
Hello, ma'am. So sorry. I lost my connection, Annie.
Okay, Pooja, quickly remind me, did I get the opportunity to ask you a question?
You asking me a question and I was answering, but like
Go
Like
ahead.
my
Continue with
phone
your
is
answer.
holding on this window अनि like पानी पर्न थाल्यो अनि phone पनि खस्यो light पनि गयो.
केही छैन त्यो फरक परेन तर मैले
Sorry.
क्वेसन बिर्सिसकेँ हजुरलाई याद छ
You asked me about privilege.
Yes.
Yeah, do you consider yourself to be privileged? If so, why?
Thank you so much for your question, ma'am. I think I answered Agipani. I consider myself as privileged. I think life ma jati pani hardships I have always get that opportunity or that willingness or that confidence to overcome it. So I consider myself as privileged. And it's not just about like it's easier for me, but like jati pani challenges I have the ability to overcome. So I deserve this and I am privileged. Like whatever I have dreamed till now to reach from my family to this stage, it's like not this too easy thing. My family the old thinking and when they think about beauty pageants and everything, it was really hard for me to break the generational rules and everything. And also I wanted to help when I grew up and I wanted whatever I wanted, I have always achieved it. And I think achieve reason is I believe in myself. So privileged pani ho, but also I think I worked hard, so I deserve this. And I want to do better things in future to use this privilege. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pooja. Thank you. I think we go to the next one.
Thank you so much, Pooja. We are moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1031, Sushma R.L. Shahi, 23 years old, from Lamahi Dang. Sushma R.L. Shahi. Sushma has already joined in. Sushma? Sushma, are you there?
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes.
Namaste, Sushma. How are you?
Namaste, sir. I am fine. And you?
I'm all right. अहिले कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ? दाङमा कि काठमाडौँमा?
अहिले ललितपुर.
अहिले ललितपुरमा?
हजुर.
Okay. Tell me, what do you consider to be your greatest strength and why?
My strength. My strength, knowledge, and the environment I acquire now these days. That is my strength. But Nepali bhano hai.
नेपालीमै भन्नुस् न. Definitely. यहाँको सबभन्दा ठुलो क्षमता के हो र किन?
मेरो ठुलो क्षमता र किन? मेरो सबभन्दा ठुलो क्षमता भनेको मैले चाहिँ आफ्नो लागि चाहिँ बोल्न सक्छु, लड्न सक्छु, त्यो नै मलाई एकदम आफ्नो ठुलो क्षमता लाग्छ. किनभने अहिले हामी देखिरहेको हुन्छौँ कतिपय मान्छेहरू व्यक्तिहरू हुनुहुन्छ नि त आफ्नो लागि स्ट्यान्ड दिन सक्नु भएको हुँदैन, बुझ्न सक्नु हुँदैन, बोल्न सक्दैन. तर मलाई त त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट प्रोभाइड गरिएको छ. आई हेभ द्याट नलेज हैन. अनि त्यही नै मेरो सबभन्दा ठुलो स्ट्रेन्थ लाग्छ. र मेरो यही स्ट्रेन्थको लागि नै मैले चाहिँ अझै अगाडि बढेर आफ्नो लागि मात्रै होइन अरूको लागि पनि बोल्नुपर्छ, अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ जस्तो लाग्छ.
अनि तपाईलाई के लाग्छ यो क्षमता तपाईको कसरी तपाईले प्राप्त गर्नुभयो? तपाई जन्मिदाखेरि नै थियो या केही गरेर तपाईले यो प्राप्त गर्नुभयो?
मैले यसको मेन सोर्स त माई प्यारेन्ट्स, माई मम एन्ड ड्याड है. सिन्स चाइल्डहुड मेरो मम्मीले चाहिँ सबै के सिकाइसिन्थ्यो भनेपछि उहाँको चाहिँ अर्ली एजमा बिहे भयो होइन. अनि मलाई के भनेको हर्सिन्थ्यो भनेपछि मेरो छिटो सानो एजमा बिहे भयो, त्यही भएर धेरै पढ्न पाएन होइन. त चाहिँ पढ्नु, अगाडि बढ्नु, कि त पछि चाहिँ तँलाई रिग्रेट नहोस् भनिसिन्थ्यो क्या. अनि बाबाले चाहिँ मलाई सधैँ एउटा इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट इन्भाइरोमेन्ट, सुरु इन्भाइरोमेन्टमै ग्रुम गरिसक्यो. मलाई सधैँ के सिकाइसक्यो भनेपछि लाइफमा सबै जे पनि गर्न पायो, तिमी इन्डिपेन्डेन्ट हुन पायो, तर फर्स्ट त्यसको लागि तिमी क्यापेबल हुनु. तिमी क्यापेबल भइसकेपछि तिमी जे नै गर्न पायो. त्यसको लागि तिमी पढ्नुपर्छ, अगाडि बढ्नुपर्छ,
अरू त्यसमा अरू केही कुरा पनि रोकटोक हुँदैन भनेर घरदेखि नै त्यो इन्भाइरोमेन्ट मलाई दियो त्यसैले आज म यो ठाउँमा छु र यति बोल्न सकिरहेको छु जस्तो लाग्छ
Thank you very much. Thank you, Shri.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sushma.
Thank you, Sushma.
Now moving on to our next contestant. We have contestant number 1028, Ghazal Karn, 25 years old from Janakpur, Dhanusha. Ghazal Karn. She has already joined in. Ghazal, are you there?
Ghazal, you need to unmute yourself and put your video on. Okay.
I think she's having some issues. So moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1034, Ojashwi Joshi, 25 years old from Pepsi Cola. Ojashwi.
Shri ma'am ko hai ye.
Okay.
Ojashwi.
Hello, Ojashwi. Can you hear us?
You have to unmute yourself.
Okay, hello, namaste everyone.
Namaste. How are you, Ojashwi?
I'm really good. Like I was listening to all the interviews and everyone's doing so great.
Okay. So my question for you is नेपालीमा गरौँ कि इङ्ग्लिसमा गरौँ question?
जुनमा भए पनि हुन्छ. हजुर.
Okay, म नेपालीमै गर्छु. तपाईको विचारमा आर्थिक रूपमा सबल हुनका लागि महिला उद्यमशीलतालाई बढावा दिन कुन पक्षमा काम गर्नुपर्छ?
मलाई चाहिँ के लाग्छ भनेपछि महिलालाई आर्थिक रूपमा राम्रो पार्नलाई चाहिँ हुन्छ नि महिलालाई मात्र हैन पुरुषलाई सबैलाई अपर्च्युनिटिज चाहिँ प्रोभाइड गर्नुपर्छ किनकि अहिले हाम्रो नेपालको कन्टेक्स्टमा चाहिँ हुन्छ नि म चाहिँ 5 वर्ष क्यानाडा बसेर आएको हुन्छ नि जता मलाई त्यता हुँदाखेरि जति मलाई अपर्च्युनिटिज थियो त्यति अपर्च्युनिटिज यता छैन हैन अनि यस्तै यो यस्तै कुराहरुमा जस्तो पढाइहरुमा इन्करेज गर्नु पर्यो अनि यो बिजनेसहरुमा पनि इन्करेज गर्नु पर्यो पहिलाको जेनेरेसन भन्दा चाहिँ अहिलेको जेनेरेसनले चाहिँ अहिले बिजनेसहरुमा अलि इन्करेज गर्छ त्यो बाहेक पनि यो बिजनेस सम्बन्धी रिस्कहरु सिकाउनु पर्यो यो अनि फाइनान्शियल नलेज पनि दिनु पर्यो लास्टली चाहिँ
Okay, great. Thank you, Ojashwi.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much, Ojashwi. Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1036, Alista Subedi, 24 years old from Koteshwar, Kathmandu.
Just one second. I just want to utilize this opportunity because last year, like I went through like some like very bad like mental health situation. So sorry about that.
Please go ahead. Obviously, take a deep breath.
Yes.
Go ahead. You have the time. Tell us.
So I just want to tell anyone like who's going through this that just give life one more day because life will surprise you. Don't give up because giving up is not sorry. Because giving up is not an option because we don't know what's on the other side. And for all of those, like I mean, like I just want you all to take a deep breath and smile and just tell yourself that you're capable of accomplishing anything in life. Okay, thank you.
And we give that right back to you, Ojaswi. You are capable of accomplishing everything in life. Just smile and you know, you are going to do an amazing, not only in this pageant, but I think
Thank you so much, Ojashwi. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing as well. We are so proud of you. Moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1036, Alista Subedi, 24 years old from Koteshwar, Kathmandu. Alista Subedi. I see that Alista has already joined in. Alista, can you hear us? I think she's having some technical issues as well. So moving on to our next contestant, contestant number 1037, Mausami Shrestha, 28 years old from Swambhu, Kathmandu. Mausami Shrestha. Mausami, are you here? Mausami, can you please unmute yourself and switch on the camera as well?
Hi, Mausami. Can you unmute yourself, please?
Hi, ma'am. Wow, I'm so excited.
Glad
How
to
are
see
you,
you
ma'am?
here, all of us. Absolutely fine. Everyone's really happy to have you here
Can you
as well,
hear me?
Mausami.
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you. Yes. Okay, so my question to you is, what is the most difficult part of winning and what is the most difficult part of losing?
The most beautiful part of winning is that despite of all those hardships and all those pains and struggles you have been with in your entire journey, at the end of the time and at the end of the day, you get success and you win in your life. That's the most beautiful things that you ever get to experience. And the most difficult part of losing is that you have lots of desires, you have lots of expectation for your life, and despite of all your hard works and all your passion, all your willingness to win, you lose. But then also you never lose, because life is full of surprises and life is full of opportunities, and you never lose, you always win. And even you fail, you will have your own experiences in life, and you will get through this and you will be the best out of it. Okay, ma'am.
I'd just like to clarify. I asked, what is the most difficult part of winning? If you could just tell me that.
Difficult part of winning is that when you feel like you're not worth it in your life, when you feel like, okay, you are not good enough, or you are not confident enough, you can't express yourself, that's the most difficult things that I have ever faced in my life. And the most important thing is also to believe in myself, because believing in yourself is the most difficult job that you ever get in your life. And yeah, I had to believe in myself no matter what the circumstances come, and I have to win in life.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot,
Okay,
Mausami.
Mausami.
Thank
My
you.
question for you is, what is woman empowerment for you?
Women empowerment is, for me, is that we should support each and every woman out there who is struggling their life with mental issues, their work, their home and family and career. And the woman empowerment is the most important thing that what we can do to empower the woman of Nepal and the whole world is that to make her believe in herself and to work in herself, and don't give up no matter what, and just love yourself with full of your heart, and respect every woman and support and guide. If anyone needs help, you have to be there for their support. And that's my.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mausami. Now moving on to our next contestant, we have contestant number 1033, Abhilasha Lamsal, 28 years old. She is married and is from Chamsikhel, Lalitpur. Abhilasha Lamsal.
Yes, Mansi, yours.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. How are you doing, Abhilasha?
Ma'am, I'm doing good. Thank you so much. How are you?
Absolutely fine. Having a fun day. Okay, Abhilasha, my question to you is, how long have you been married?
I have been married since a year.
Okay, you've been married for a year. Okay. So, Abhilasha, what has been the most complicated, or what's been the biggest challenge since you got married?
All right. Now, talking about my married life, I married to someone who fell in love when he saw me for the first time, and we got married. Before that, that was really a big decision of my life, because I need to find someone who I'm really compatible with. Beneath having so many deliveries in my life, working professionally, I really need to find someone who I can share my journey, who I'm compatible with. And I felt like I finally found someone who I'm compatible with. And during my journey, I have like everyone, we have roller coaster in life. Also, my married life have been roller coaster, and so many good things as well as bad things. Talking about the problem, I found sometimes you have some sort of habit, like you get confused about the feelings. Like, oh my gosh, I got so nervous. Sorry. Sometimes you get confused about, yeah. Yeah, sometimes, like, beyond having so many compatibilities, sometimes you don't understand what he is trying to say, especially during the low time or low phase of your life. And sometimes this sort of feelings give you like mixed feeling, or yeah, I guess that happens with every people in their life. And so even with your family members, you need to be maintain a balance. But as far as I remember, I've supported him in every lows and highs of life, and I believe I can like make this married life successful.
All the best to you for that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Now we are moving on to our next contestant. Contestant number 1036, Alista Subedi, 24 years old from Koteshwar, Kathmandu. Alista Subedi. Alista, can you please unmute yourself and switch on the camera?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Am I audible, everyone? Hi,
Yes, I
namaste,
can hear you.
everyone. I feel really great
Uh,
to be here. अघिदेखि चाहिँ मैले मेरो सहकर्मी साथीहरूको पनि लाइभ भिडियोबाट आन्सर्सहरू हेरिरहेको छु एन्ड इट हेज बिन रियली वन्डरफुल. सबले एकदम राम्रो कुरा पनि गराउनु भएको छ एन्ड बेसिकली द मेन थिङ द्याट आई वान्ट टु जोइन अहिले नै भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ धेरैजना सहकर्मी साथीहरूले चाहिँ मेन्टल हेल्थको बारेमा कुरा गरिरहनु भएको थियो होइन. प्रोफेसनलिजममै आउँदाखेरि पनि डक्टर भइकन मेन्टल हेल्थ, पेन्डेमिकले गर्दाखेरि मेन्टल हेल्थ इस्युज, चाइल्डहुडले गर्दाखेरि मेन्टल हेल्थ इस्युज आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ आई फिल नेपालमा एकदमै धेरै मेन्टल हेल्थ को चाहिँ ठुलो भूमिका अझै देखिरहेको छु. एन्ड आई फिल रियली ह्याप्पी द्याट आइ एम गोइङ टु पर्स्यु माई मास्टर्स इन क्लिनिकल साइकोलोजी एन्ड आई थिङ्क इन अपकमिङ डेज आइल डेफिनेटली बी एबल टु मेक चेन्जेस जस्तो लाग्छ.
ओके, हजुरले क्वेसन नभन्दै एन्सर मजाले भनिदिइहाल्नु भयो होइन.
ए सरी, मैले राम्रोसँग सुनेर एकैचोटि दुईजनाको आवाज आइरहेछ.
के भन्दै हुनुहुन्थ्यो अनिल सर?
होइन श्रीमान, क्वेसन फर योर क्वेसन.
ओके. Okay, my question for you, Alista, होइन? Alista Subedi. Alista. Okay, my question for you is, what is cybercrime and why do we need to be aware of it?
Was it about crime?
Yes.
What is cybercrime and why do we need to be aware of it?
I think सुनिरहेको छैन जस्तो. सुनेको छैन हो?
मलाई एकदमै मेरो आवाज
अलिस्ता,
सुन्नु भएको छैन.
हामीले सुनिरहेछौँ. अलिस्ता, ल सुन्नुहोस् है. उहाँको प्रश्न चाहिँ, what is cybercrime? You know what cybercrime is? What is cybercrime?
Oh, cybercrime.
Yes.
Okay, yes. What is cybercrime and why do we need to be aware about it?
Cybercrime भनेबित्तिकै चाहिँ it comes with different kinds of digital platformको कुराहरूमा आउँछ यहाँनिर and I think अहिले एकदमै धेरै पनि भइरहेको छ. Cybercrime is really cybercrimeको बारेमा चाहिँ awareness आउन एकदमै आवश्यक छ. Because
Okay. Yeah, you can continue.
We can hear you, Alista.
Yeah, and cybercrime को बारेमा चाहिँ it is really important for us to bring awareness among everyone. Main चाहिँ कसरी चल्छ, the whole system कसरी चल्छ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ हामीले aware गर्न आवश्यक हुन्छ to young youths and adults. कसरी चाहिँ online platformsहरू चल्छ भन्ने चिजमा नि आउन आवश्यक छ. And when it comes to the thing, policy making पनि अर्को चाहिँ would be main another reason. And besides that, different algorithm check पनि हुनुपर्छ so that cybercrime भइराख्दाखेरि चाहिँ different wordsहरू जुनले चाहिँ पहिलेदेखि नै त्यहाँ रहन्छ त्यसले चाहिँ छिटै cybercrimeको बारेमा plug in गरोस् भनेर जस्तो लाग्छ. Thank you. I think सुनिरहनु भएको छ होला.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you
Alista.
so
Yeah,
much. Thank you.
सुनिरहेछु.
Thank you so much, Alista. Now, our last contestant for the day is contestant number 1028, Ghazal Karn, 25 years old from Janakpur, Dhanusha. Ghazal Karn.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Ghazal, can you please switch on your camera as well?
Hello, Ghazal. कहाँ हुनुहुन्छ अहिले? जनकपुरमै हो? जनकपुरमै हुनुहुन्छ? ल, मेरो प्रश्न चाहिँ यहाँलाई बाल विवाहको बारेमा हुन्छ. अलि हाम्रो मध्य प्रदेश र अरू नेपाली ठाउँहरूमा पनि बाल विवाह अलिकति हैन धेरै नै हुन्छ अहिले पनि भनेर हामी सुन्छौं. यहाँको विचारमा चाहिँ बाल विवाहको रोक गर्नलाई चाहिँ के गर्नुपर्छ होला भनेर र यसमा महिलाको या पुरुषको कसको रोल चाहिँ बढी हुन्छ होला?
सर बाल विवाह यस तराई रिजनमा बाल विवाह धेरै हुने खासमा मधेसी समाजमा ब्याकवर्ड बाल विवाह धेरै हुने गर्छ र धेरै महिलाहरू मतलब फिमेलहरूले नै बढी यसमा
Stay calm. It's okay. Take a deep breath. You have all the time. You're doing perfectly well. Keep smiling. Yeah, there we go. La.
So बाल विवाह हाम्रो sorry sir, very nervous भइरहेको छु.
No problem.
Takes a no problem. ठिक छ, नो प्रब्लम. आरामले भन्नुस् केही पनि भएको छैन.
Ghazal, breathe. It's okay.
Can you repeat the question, sir?
बाल विवाह अहिले हामी सुन्छौं हैन मध्य प्रदेश देशको अरू ठाउँमा पनि धेरै बाल विवाहहरू हुन्छन् अझ पनि भनेर हामी सुन्छौं. यो बाल विवाहलाई रोक्नलाई के गर्नु पर्ला यहाँको विचारमा?
So बाल विवाहलाई रोक्नलाई अवेयरनेस तराईको तराई रिजनमा मेन बाल विवाह हुने गर्छ र त्यसको लागि अवेयरनेस फैलाउन जरुरी छ र जसलाई बाल विवाह हुन लागेको यदि कसैलाई थाहा छ भने त्यो मान्छेहरूले इन्फर्म गर्ने गभर्नमेन्टलाई या उनीहरूले एक्सन लिनुपर्छ.
Yes, very good.
Okay, great.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ghazal. She was our last contestant for the day. We have come to the end of the quarterfinalist question and answer round. I would like the judges to give a message to our quarterfinalists because tomorrow we have our swimsuit round as well. So give them a boost of confidence. Let's start with Manasiji.
Okay. So I was really, honestly, Sophia, I'm going to make this more conversational and I'm going to tell you, I was genuinely impressed to see that we've got 30 girls and each one of them had their unique perspective and something to add to this. So for me personally, I know that whoever's going to be judging tomorrow and henceforth is going to have a difficult time. And I know exactly how stressful it is to be sitting on this side, to be with the ones, the ones with the mark sheet and the scorecards, and to be able to judge, because truly they're all already winners. And it is very complicated for us to be able to measure their potential against one another. So on that note, a lot of love goes out to everybody who's come here, who's been brave enough to come here and to participate, and best wishes for whatever the future unfolds. We're very impressed. I can see that the judges were marking diligently. We're impressed and we're looking forward to see all the wonderful things that we see in the upcoming days from all of them.
Thank you so much, Mansi ji. Now, Shri ji, can you please give
Okay,
the
म धेरै
message? Yes.
Okay, लामो भन्दिनँ म just shortcutमा believe in yourself and do your best. All the best सबै contestant को लागि. सबैले म जित्छु भनेर मनमा त्यो confidence राख्नु होला. Wish you good luck. Thank you.
Now, Anil ji.
मेरो सोचमा चाहिँ मिस युनिभर्स नेपाल जस्तो प्रतियोगितामा मात्रै होइन, तर जिन्दगीमा पनि वक्तकला भन्ने धेरै महत्त्वपूर्ण चिज हो। र आज जुन हामीले यो वक्तकलाको एउटा उदाहरणहरू सुन्यौँ त्यो धेरै उत्कृष्ट थियो र मलाई लाग्छ जसले पनि यो क्राउन जित्नुहुन्छ, अरूले चाहिँ मैले क्राउन जितिन नभन्नुस्, यहाँ पनि हाम्रो देशको लागि, हाम्रो समाजको लागि एउटा एकदम उत्कृष्ट नागरिक भएर हाम्रो हैन, in your families, in your society, in our nation, you will definitely contribute tremendously. Of that I'm very confident. So wishing you all the very best for this pageant as well as for your lives. All the very best.
I totally agree with you. Thank you so much, judges, for your precious time. It was an honor to have you all. And tomorrow, I would like to let everyone know that we have our swimsuit round. It's going to be aired live on Miss Universe Nepal channel at 10 a.m. So stay tuned, and thank you to the lovely audience as well. All the best, girls, for tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the very best.
Thank you, everyone. All the best.
All right. Are we all just left here? Everyone else is gone?
No. But it's still going live. So it's,